is Jules here with Beanie.
Hello!
And welcome back to another episode of the Monday Night War, set on the one and only BrobNaaaaaaar. And today we are having a battle for the ages because Beanie and I, we're actually teaming up. 'Tis the spirit of the festive season's kind of over by the time this comes out, but still, it's alive and well within the BrobNaaaaaaar household. So we're teaming up against some filthy, stinking, psychic-gloving Eldar. But who's playing Eldar? Let's show you. It's this guy, Chris! Hey! Yes, there he is, the mighty Chris Williams, who is here today to play Eldar against us. Now, which faction of Eldar are you running today?
The most glorious and blood-hungry Samhan.
Oh, lovely indeed. So it's a lot of vehicles, a lot of bikes?
A lot of vehicles, a lot of bikes,
A lot of
grab tanks.
a lot of painting, very meticulously, I imagine. So how long have you been collecting Eldar for?
Got back into the hobby about 7 years ago.
Nice. Very nice indeed. And are you looking forward to all of the new supposed Eldar releases coming in 2022?
I'm so excited! I'm so excited!
He is indeed.
Don't ruin the dream,
I think that he's sufficiently dizzy enough now, so let's take it to the table and find out what we're doing today. So today, Beanie and I are teaming up to play the Forces of Chaos against the Eldar, and we are playing here on yet another ruined sector of BrobNaaaaaaar.
Why is everything ruined in BrobNaaaaaaar?
Nothing went well on BrobNaaaaaaar. It was once a thriving multiverse, but now it's just all in decay, and ruins. And speaking of ruins, we've got some lovely ones here provided by GameMat.eu, and Beanie built all of these hills over here and did all the terrain features that you see around. Now, this today is going to be a custom match because you see this little trinket right here? This is an Eldar WEBWAY, and it's going to be very essential to the mission we're playing. Beanie wrote this, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pass over to him and he's going to explain what the chuff is going on.
So today, with one of my Eldar mission ideas, we are going to play the Path Less Travelled. And the whole premise of the Path Less Travelled is that we've turned up because Eldar are delicious. They are the most delicious of all of the souls. So, in that fashion, we are going to try and eat them.
Yep.
But the Eldar have a plan, and these are their plans.
It's the plan to run away, by
It is essentially a plan to run away. So in that vein, we have given the Eldar a few special actions they can do. The first action is the Unravel the Strands of Fate, which allows his infantry or his bikers to perform an action on one of the 5 objective markers, and if he's there by the end of the his next command phase, he will add a +1 to his roll to be able to run away.
And what do they need to roll to run away, Bean?
Well, thank you for asking this question. I'm very pleased. So, we have the psychic action, Escape Through the Webway. An Eldar Psychic can perform this action from turn 2 onwards, and they can roll a d6. And on a 6, they leg it.
Nice.
But there is a rule in there that if a psychic vehicle was to be on the table, I don't know, we didn't check that.
No, we don't have any.
Oh, good. So I added a -1 chance for that to happen, so it's more difficult for a vehicle.
Cool.
And in addition to that, there is a +1 for every time you successfully complete unraveling the Strands of Fate.
Nice.
Okay. And just because we're mean and chaos and we like things to blow up...
And you are always thinking ahead as the Alpha Legion.
Well, we say we are, but we keep losing. Right, so we've got an enemy action where we can plant explosives on these objectives, and essentially, while Chris's troops try to land on there, on a 4-up, they take D3 mortal wounds.
Nasty.
So it's just a nasty little taste for him, just something he'll enjoy.
Nice, very
Right,
nice.
and here we go. The win conditions. Eldar player must successfully escape through the Webway.
So here we are on the other side of the table now that we know what mission we are playing. To take a look at our lovely armies over here, we have got the Slanesh and the Emperor's Children that are teaming up on my side, and we have the Alpha Legion that is going to be run by Beanie. Now let's kick things off by seeing what Beanie's bringing to the table, starting with this delicious looking Legion Lord.
Okay, so recently I got some reinforcements for my Alpha Legion from our talented painter friend, who we will link his Instagram for you. Go back! So we've got a Disco Lord on his lovely vehicle, which I can't remember the name of.
Hellstalker.
Yeah, so he's got the Warlord trait of Flames of Spite, so he's on 6s to wound, he's getting mortals in addition.
Nice.
And then to go with him, I have a Master of Possession.
Whee, there he is.
And so he's coming in because he is going to buff the living F out of everybody in my army. And he is the person who has my relic, and he has a relic called Mind Veil. And what that allows him to do is act a bit like a wraith. He can move through buildings, walls, stuff like that without any problems. And his movement instead is now 3d6.
Oh, very
So
nice.
he can either go
leap
3
forward.
or 80.
What 2 spells has he got? Because I know
Yes.
one of them's Cursed Earth, isn't
Cursed
it?
Earth and Infernal Power, I think it is.
Nice.
Okay. Yes, very nice.
What about these 2 chunky
So,
fellas?
yes, they're my 2 Greater Possessed. I decided I'd run both of them today to try and chop a few people up.
Nice.
You know, they're fun. And then behind there is my Chaos Spawn that I'm running today, who is just there to be a little doggo and be my friend. And next to that, we have some Terminators who are running a bunch of weapons. We will find out as the game goes on, unless Chris kills them all. And then to top out the list, we have my lovely troops.
We've got Chaos Space Marines over here, and we've got some
they're so lovely.
filthy but still very determined cultists. But
He is.
there are some things at the back here that I'm not familiar with. I know the Venom Crawler, I know him well and love him dearly, but who is this chonkulous bastard?
This is my new Defiler, Death Crab for Cutie.
Oh my god, Death Crab for Cutie, I love it.
So he's got a battle cannon, a Reaper autocannon, and he has the Defiler Scourge, which gives him an extra 3 attacks, which are basically a thunder hammer.
Oh,
So hot.
gross!
Yeah, I know.
But speaking of gross, let's take a look at the double decadence that is my side of the army. I have a Keeper of Secrets here who is wielding a demonic relic called the Soul Stealer, and I've tried to kit it out to be as Eldar unfriendly as possible. So I've got 2 spells. One is the Cacophonic Choir, and the other one is the one that lowers your leadership. Actually, one of them is the Hysterical Frenzy that lets them fight again, and the other one is the Cacophonic Choir. And the Soul Stealer Relic Blade means that every single model that I kill regenerates 1 lost wound to this beautiful beast.
Oh, that's so
and
gross.
because it's a very anti-Eldar weapon, I reroll all wounds against all Eldar units. And then to not be outdone on the disgusting front, we have my Lord Discordant over here, who is rocking another delicious butterscotch candy relic, but this time it is the Raiment Revulsive, which allows him to reroll all charge rolls, reroll all wound rolls, reroll all hit rolls. It is the most brokenest broken thing ever, and he is my warlord of my army. He has the warlord trait of glutton for punishment, which means he has -1 damage coming in. He is a delicious bastard. I have 10 demonettes over here to make sure that I could run this as a patrol, to make sure that I was legal for that. And I have 10 cultists over here, supported by 5 noise marines, the noise boys, with 1 blast master, and the rest have sonic weapons in there. I have a mauler fiend called Big Mo. I have a disgusting, horrible looking, very luminous. It's like, even on this camera, it is so blindingly bright.
I love it.
It is the Chaos Rhino, and I have a Venom Crawler over here, who is probably the most disgusting out of the lot of them, because he's not even based. But now, moving over to the Eldar forces, and there are quite a lot of them. Chris, why don't you take it away? So, tell us what you've got here, Chris. Where do you want me to begin? There's so many choices.
So we will start off with my 1,000-point list on the left here.
Okay.
My Warlord is my Autarch Skyrunner.
Who is doing a sick wheelie right now.
He is indeed. It is the only way that he will stand upright. So
design
he has
guide.
got, his Warlord trait is Eye on Distant Events, which means you cannot fire Overwatch at him. So look out, guys.
Yeah, look out, everyone.
And he is rocking the Nova Lance of Samhan, which means he is strength 8 on the charge,
Nice.
and 6 to wound do 4 damage.
Oh, that's really good, actually. That's really good.
His buddy right next to him is a Warlock Skyrunner who's got Protect Jinx, so that's +1 to my save, -1 to yours, and that does include Invulnerable.
Oh, that's actually really good as well. That's pushing us up to a 6-up Invulnerable save for most of our things, which ain't great.
His other power is Focus Will, which gives +2 to friendly psychers casting.
Okay.
Then behind them we've got 2 squads of 5 Dire Avengers. Both Dire Avenger Exarchs have got twin shuriken catapults. One of them has got a 4-up invul to cast on his squad, and the other one has got -3 AP on all of his shots. We've got You Love Them. They are fire dragons behind them.
Oh, these are the orange ones, yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They are all kitted out the same. All have got fusion guns, but I have swapped out the Exarch's stock power for Swift Step, so I roll 3d6 when advancing, and I pick the best.
Oh, that's really good. That's really fast. Damn. Okay. What about these two?
So 2 Vipers behind them. They have both got star cannons, which are just heavy 2, strength 6, -3, d3 damage.
Oof.
My transport, the one behind that, is a Wave Serpent.
Yep.
It is as cheap as I can make him, so he's got a tiny twin shuriken catapult down here,
Yep.
and 2 shuriken cannons up on top.
Yep.
But the main event are my fire prisms at the back. The prism cannon has got 3 profiles, which I believe we will hopefully see
Let's
throughout,
hope. Yes.
throughout the match as we go on. Moving on to my second 1,000 points.
Yeah, for those a bit confused as to why we're referring to these as 2 separate armies here, because Beanie and I run 1,000 points each to make 2,000, even though this is still a collective force, and he'll be able to buff all of his units. For legal reasons, they are 2 1,000 points units, which means he gets 2 warlords and 2 relics for his trouble. So it's compensated pretty well. Okay, so this second 1,000 point force we have.
I've got my Farseer Skyrunner here, which
Yep.
the last match that he played in against Jules, he got taken out by a grot.
Oh, I remember him well.
His trait is Seer of the Shifting Vector, so once per round he can re-roll a single hit, wound, save roll, or psychic or deny the witch test.
Nice.
And his relic is the Phoenix Gem, so when he's slain, roll a d6 for every unit within 3 inches. On a 2+, those units suffer d3 mortal wounds. As long as 1 mortal wound has been taken, he survives with 1 wound remaining.
Oh, I dislike that. That's going to definitely come into play, I
And
feel.
my favourite rule of his, which will massively come into play today, is his Ghost Helm. He ignores mortal wounds on a 5, or ignores them on a 2 if they come from a peril.
Ah, boo.
pretty
That's
good.
really good.
Another Warlock Skyrunner next to him. He's also got Protect Jinx, as well as Fateful Divergence. Select 1 friendly unit, and they can re-roll a single hit, wound, or save roll.
Nice, okay.
Beautiful fail cast behind them. We have got a unit of 5 Rangers.
Yep.
Just your standard snipers that ignore line of sight, but 6s do an extra mortal wound.
Very cool.
In addition. My favourite unit now, the Shining Spears. I've got 7 of them. The Exarch has got Starland, so strength 8 on the charge. And I've given him the power that gives them a 3-up invul against shooting attacks.
Ooh, that is really good.
Another squad of Vipers behind them because somehow love their bikes.
They do indeed.
We've got 3 Vipers with 3 Bright Lances, so they are essentially las cannons. Please, on the update, give us D3+3. Please,
Yeah.
on the update,
Yeah.
give us D3+3.
Yeah.
And then finally, we've got yet another Fire Prism and another Wave Serpent stocked out exactly like we saw before.
That is a crazy amount of firepower and speed, all in a deliciously beautiful bundle. These are some amazing looking models, and you have painted them up exceptionally
Oh, well,
well.
thank
Now let's see if we can put them all into the dead bucket, shall we, Bean? Forgot to mention as well that I am paying 1 CP to push my Keeper of Secrets to Exalted status, which means I'm going to roll 2 dice, because I could pick one, but I like the random nature of getting 2 free abilities for the price of 1. So I'm going to roll those dice, and I will update you accordingly. Chris is right to make the face, because I rolled the 2 dice and they came a 4 and a 2. The 2 gives it a 4-up invulnerable save, and the 4 means that 6s now explode when you're hitting, so I get an additional hit. Lightning Flare and Quicksilver Reflexes, all for 1 CP. Yay! So here we are after deployment. We have got a very, very great amount of Eldar on the left-hand side of the table here, and a huge amount of filthy chaos on the right over there. Now, in terms of what is in the sky, the Terminators from Beanie's Force are up there, and we have all of those lovely blue and orange Eldar over there, whose names I've completely forgotten immediately, who are inside the transports that are on the table there. Now, Chris has put his fire prisms in either edge of the battlefield because he's got a lovely strat which allows them to basically use a third one as their viewing platform to see through, and all of them can shoot as if it were them in that position, and you can re-roll hits and wounds. It's a pretty disgusting thing. So pretty much one of our things is going to die if that happens.
I assume so.
So we're going to try and make sure that that is not the case. We've tried to deploy a little bit stealthily over here, or as stealthy as you can be when you're giant, like 50-foot walking mecha spiders.
Yeah, I'm a massive crab. I'm not that stealthy.
But we've got the big crab people. Death Crab for Cutie is at the front over here, and the Lord Discordant is backing him up with the Master of Possession. Over here, we've got my Lord Discordant, who is obviously, I'm playing this as thematically as I possibly can. He knows no fear because he's like pretty much just drunk on his own hubris. And Disco, of course. He brings the funk. He is stinky, and he is at the very front of our deployment zone here, ready to charge forward with the support of the Big Thirst, aka my Keeper of Secrets. Got some lovely cultists and some demonettes over here ready to move forward to try and capture Objective 5 and plant some bombs on it, and obviously the Chaos Spawn is there as well. So basically, our plan is to rush forward, plant bombs, not die. Think we can do it, Bean?
Yes!
There was a pause there that really is not good, okay, but there we go. That is the deployment. We're going to roll for turn 1. Let's get it on. So, Beanie and I won the roll-off, but before we go into battle round the first, Chris is spending 2 CP for, pointed out to me, my friend.
So, Phantasm. So for 2 CP, I get to redeploy 3 units to try and hide and cover.
Yeah, because of the fact that we're going to be moving forward with battle cannons, excruciator cannons, a ton of firepower that isn't attached in big spidery leg form, so it's probably best if you do move some stuff around. So we're going to be right back after this redeployment.
Let the slaughter begin!
So here we are after the redeployment. Chris put his fire prism over here to try and keep it out of the line of sight, but unfortunately, as you might have been able to see from the very early snippet there, this is our movement. We got first turn, we have advanced pretty much everything up, and I've got an added bit of super spice in the fact that the Keeper of Secrets has a kind of synergy with demon engines because of the fact that they have the demon and Slanesh keyword, and this allows demons of Slanesh to advance and charge if it is within 6 inches of them at the beginning of the charge phase. The locus of swiftness. It is very nice indeed. Everything is advanced up. The Chaos Cultist moved up and planted a bomb over here, going to make it a bit more difficult for Chris to take that objective. And on the other side of the table, the Alpha Legion stayed put with their cultists over here. The Deviler and all of the demon engines have moved up with support from the Master of Possession and the Greater Possessed. And the Chaos Space Marines have moved into this objective to hold that. They'll be doing some bombing later on. The Lord Discordant is over here, but is still providing his aura of discord through the wall because it is still 6-inch buff. That's all of our movement done. It's pretty spicy. There may be a turn 1 charge on the cards over here if I am deliciously lucky, but we will have to see as we move now into the the psychic phase. I keep forgetting that we've actually got some psychic this time around. Do you want to do some infernal power and some cursed earth on your boy?
I'm just checking the numbers.
The numbers game.
Right, okay. So we are going to go for some cursed earth.
Okay, who would you like to cast it on?
Cursed earth is an aura.
Oh, it's an aura, is it? Oh, that is...
While they are within 6 inches of the psychic.
Oh, that is very spicy.
But it is on a 7.
Okay, so we're going off on a 7. It does go off. Are you able to deny or are in denial range?
Nothing over this side of the board.
So nothing. So Cursed Earth has gone off, meaning that every single person around or demon engine get a +1 to their invulnerable save. That is super spice.
Okay, and the next thing he is going to do is nothing because there's no reason for him to. Hang on. Let me just.
You just want to start off slight with the warp. The warp is a foul mistress, as the Eldar well known.
I was lying.
Oh, you're doing another one?
Lying. I was a fibber.
What are you fibbing about?
So I am going to do infernal power.
Oh.
And within again another lovely 6-inch aura on a 6, and they'll get to re-roll.
Oh, it goes off on a 6 as well.
The power!
Now,
the power
what do they get? What do they get to re-roll?
So they get to re-roll hit and wound rolls of 1.
Oh, so hit and wound rolls of 1 6-inch aura. He is proving his worth right now. Very nice indeed.
Exactly.
Now, I also have a Psyker within our groups here. The Keeper of Secrets can cast 2 spells as well, and I'm just going to consult what powers I've given them to make sure that I make the most of this big buffet that is right in front of me. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to start things off with Cacophonic Choir, and it has to be on the Wave Serpent because it is the closest one here. I just want to see what it does. So I roll 2d6, it goes off on a 6. It does not even go off. The winds of fate are not working against me, so I'm going to double down.
I had the wind.
And then I'm just going to cast a smite against it to see if I can recover that. There we go. So it goes off in an
Hey,
8. That was what I was looking for in the other one. So can you deny?
So
Yes, you
I
can. Lots of people
my
deny.
Farseer will
Any pluses
attempt
to denies or anything?
No, I've not had a chance to do anything yet.
Okay, so you just got to beat an 8. He does
That
not.
is not an
You have to.
So it is a D3 damage dealing mind bolt for only the 1. Nice. Just starting things off. Just starting things off.
Teasing them.
Exactly. It's just tickling them.
Show
Just
them a bit of elbow.
to be fair, though, there's nothing more Slaneshi than actually inflicting minor wounds that build up over time to torture your opponent. So this is very this is very in keeping. I'm just making up for my poor rolls. Right. Let's move into the shooting phase. So we're kicking things off on this side of the table with my Lord Discordant, who is going to belch his Bale Flamer across and down into the exposed nub of this Viper bike there. It's Assault D6, so let's see how many auto hits I get. I get 4 auto hits, which is pretty beefy. It is Strength 6 versus Toughness 5. So it is going to be wounding on the 3s. It is 4 wounds, I'm afraid. It is -2 damage. Sorry, -2 and 2 damage a pop.
He'll get a -1 because of his serpent shield. That
No,
sits
no,
on-
so it's on the Vipers.
Yeah,
so
it's on the
there's
Vipers.
No reduction.
Okay, so the hits coming in, it's 4 saves at...
4 saves, so 3s become 5s.
Oh, so
they
four-
have 6 wounds each.
So
has to make
4
2.
5-up saves. Here we go.
Come on.
Okay, so there is
No, he's
3
dead.
that's
One
gone
is
through.
dead.
So we have taken out the
Does he
first
explode?
He
Viper.
does explode.
Wait, what? Do they auto-explode?
No,
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 so
but they can explode.
on a 6.
On a 6,
each
okay.
unit within 3 suffers a single level.
Will he explode, though? Let's find out. Ooh! Oh, I
that
saw
was
it! I
very
saw it.
close.
Yes, it was.
That was frighteningly close.
Okay, but the Lord Discordant has claimed his first bit of mind buffet.
Well done.
A crunchy crouton, indeed. That's all the shooting from this side of the army, apart from the excruciating cannons. They're going to fire down into the other butterscotch candy over here. They're going to see through there, and he's going to target the one at the very back just because he can. There, it is 2 D3 shots. Let's see how many shots I get. I only get 2 shots
A
out
big
of
hit on a 4.
Hitting on 4s. Let's see him. Only 1 hit there. It is strength 8 of this one. So strength 8, so 3s. Oh, it's not even a wound on that one. So
Eldar's
that
time
is
is now.
Yeah, it is now. The uprising begins. That is actually, apart from the combi bolts from there, all the shooting of my army.
advance, so
He
you can't
advanced, so
even
we can't
shoot
even
that.
shoot that. So that is all the shooting from my army done. So Beanie, do you want to kick things off with Death Crab for cutie, or do you want to work up to it?
Death Crab is second on the
Okay.
shooting list.
Okay. So who are we going first?
The
then?
Venom Crawler will be firing first, because luckily he's just within 6 of him to get that re-rolls of 1.
Oh, very nice.
So-
You're not going to pay for Demon Forge then?
No, I might pay for it on him though.
Okay, and we're aiming at the same Viper
Yes,
squad, are we?
the same.
Okay,
Okay,
so
so 2d3
2d3 shots coming in. Oh, that is very healthy.
for the 5.
Oh, 5 shots hitting on 4s but re-rolling
Re-rolling
1s. Here we go.
That is awful.
Okay, no even
Okay,
re-rolls
so
there.
3s. There we go.
It's minus for the excruciating cannon is -2 D3 damage.
So
5s.
I see it.
Here we go. Oh, so D3 damage coming in. Oh, for a mighty 2. That's not bad. That is
down
not bad
to
at
4.
all.
Yes.
But now we move on to the main
Grab.
course, as it were, because the battle cannon is very battle ready, and it is going to
D6
rattle.
shots.
D6 shots going into
The Vipers again.
the Vipers
Try
again.
to take these guys out. For 1! But it is all I need!
Okay,
So he's going to be hitting on 3s because of the Lord Discordance
And
there, and
reroll.
re-rolling ones. Let's see the 2.
is it worth a CP just to get this through?
No.
Okay, we just leave. It's new model syndrome. You gotta love it.
Hang on,
He's got more
You're
stuff.
forgetting about his other gun.
So the Reaper autocannon is now firing at the exposed rangers over there. Remember, they do get a +2 to their save because they are super spicy, but still, hopefully this will wipe them off.
Re-rolling ones.
Whoa, where was those rolls just
Where
now?
were those rolls earlier? So this is strength 7.
Okay, so this is
Against toughness
2.
3.
So 2s.
Yeah, it is wounds for the ones.
You roll the wound. Oh, there is 4 big wounds coming in at -2.
2.
So this is
So that
negates
cancels
that.
out. So the save on the Rangers, I
The
believe,
base save of a
is
ranger.
a 5. I'll just
Oh, it's a
double check.
base save
Gone too
of a
far,
ranger.
gone too far.
Is
But it is
gonna
only
do
1 damage.
Oh, it's only 1 damage,
Fours.
okay.
the base save of a
5.
ranger is 5.
How
So
many?
4.
4
5-ups to
ups.
make.
Hope you're ready to see something special.
I
Okay.
will.
Whoa, that was pretty
two
special.
of them.
Oh, that's pretty special.
How many wounds do they have each?
1 each.
One each.
Okay, so
So 2 are
that's
dead.
2 rangers dead. So we move swiftly into the charge phase, and swift is definitely the key word here, because I'm going to start things off by declaring my Lord Discordant is going to charge against the Wave Serpent over here. We measured it. It is a 10-inch charge to get in, thanks to the buff provided by the Keeper of Secrets to allow him to advance and charge. I can re-roll this again because he has the Raiment Revulsive, and then if it fails, I'm going to pay 1 CP for Honor the Prince to change one of my dice rolls to a 6. So fingers crossed I should be able to get in. So the first roll the first. Well, looks like we're going to be re-rolling it. And roll again. And there it is. And I will change that to a 6 with Honor the Prince.
Honor the Prince.
So that means I'm down to 2 CP. But unfortunately for you, I am very much in there. So here we are. We are in combat there. Now, unfortunately, this one fin is blocking me from tying up the fire prism. Yeah. So as I said off camera, I'm just going to have to kill the Wave Serpent in order to get to that bloody fire prism. We're going to start off with a lot of attacks. Disco Lords are famous for bringing the party, and let's kick things off first with its Chain Glaive, which, because I charged, means that it is now Strength 8 rather than Strength 6, and I get 5 attacks because I did 1 on the charge. 6 is... Oh, we're doing a strat. We're doing a strat.
Use a strat.
Okay, what's the strat?
So lightning fast reactions
Yep.
is 2 CP, which means
It's,
there's minus
infantry.
1 to all hit rolls.
Now, I'm going to say that is there's no point.
I was going to say
there's
I'm
no point doing
looking
it.
at it, but I just don't.
The reason there's no point is because his Aura of Discord affects himself. So you would be minusing 1 to his hit, but he gives himself +1 to hit anyway. He hits on 2, so that is completely...
Ignore me.
So it's 5 attacks coming in, and because Death of the False Emperor has been updated, 6s now explode, meaning that there's...
Against everyone. How do you feel about the Emperor, Chris?
Yeah,
I don't like him very much.
Yeah, you would probably wish death upon him.
So here we go then. We're going to be going in first with the Chain Glaives. Okay, and we're re-rolling everything because of the Raiment Revulsive. I'm tempted to be a greedy man and just re-roll everything and just take my lumps.
Is it failed or just...
Oh, it just says re-roll. Oh, it does say failed, actually, doesn't it? So I can only do it with this one. And, oh, there you go, exploding 6s.
There we go.
So there's my 1 exploding 6 attack coming in. Now, these are Strength 8 versus Toughness 7, so 3s to wound. Re-rolling everything. Re-rolling all the fails. Okay, so it's 2 failed. And 1 on the floor. Hey! 6 attacks. And what are we looking for the save? 5s, is it?
It'll be
If it's
5,
minus
so it's
two, then
Yeah, it's -2.
Yeah, waves him.
So 6, 2 damage apiece. So
So
6,
fail all of them, and he's dead. He's on 12 remaining wounds.
6 5-ups. I see him. He's failed all of them. Oh, he's got 1. He's got 1. So there's 1 save there. He's alive, and that means he gets to have the rest of my attacks.
Can't wait.
I'm so sorry, Chris.
It's
Okay.
phenomenally brutal.
Now, it's very in keeping with the Disco Lord, really, isn't it? So next up, we go for the bladed limbs and tail, which I get 5. It's 5 additional attacks coming in for the bladed limbs and tails, which are still hitting on 2s.
And they get Death of the False Emperor.
They do indeed. Re-roll the 1 fail. And do not get any exploding deaths for the False Emperor. This is not strength +8, so it's 7. So 7 on 7, so 4s to wound. And re-rolling the fails. We've got 3 through already. And it's only 3 through on this one. It is -2 and D3 damage. So 3 5-ups to make to keep the boy alive.
We're Eldar, we made you.
Yeah, we are.
Some mercy.
We are the grumpy teenagers. He's
Did
very
we win?
dead.
Does he explode?
Does he explode on a 6? I believe.
On a 6.
And it's
Boys are in him.
1 squad.
oh,
of 5
delicious! This is exactly what Slanesh wants.
So on 6, then each unit within 6 suffers D3.
Oh, D3. Oh, okay. So on a 6. Oh. So he does not explode, but we will put all of the we'll regroup in a minute. But before we do, Chris, there's something very fun for you right now. Because of the fact that I destroyed a vehicle, I can either choose to turn that into a healing balm to apply onto a nearby friendly vehicle, or I can turn it into a death laser and attack another vehicle for D3 wounds. I have to roll a dice though to see if it goes off. It is a spirit thief, so I roll a dice and it's within 12 inches of this model. On a 2-up, you you take D3 mortal wounds. I'm going to put it onto the fire prism.
Are you sure?
It's there. Of course, I need to. So on a D3. Oh, it doesn't go up. It does not go up.
There is some justice!
I tried to steal, but I had already taken too much. So Chris managed to bail all of his boys out without taking any casualties, which is great. I moved into the wave serpent. No, sorry, the fire prism that did do its attacks but missed all of them. So that is the end of turn 1 for the combined forces of chaos. We have got 1 objective under our control, 2 objectives kind of under our control over here, and another one, 3rd objective. So we're putting up a pretty strong defense, but will it last against the combined Eldari forces as we move into Eldar turn 1?
Eldar fast attack vehicles have arrived.
Eldar turn 1 movement is over, even though you might not notice it, but a few units have shuffled around, such as the Fire Prism falling back out of combat, getting a line of sight down there to pick off some targets later on, because Eldar can retreat and fire with a lovely stratagem called Feigned Retreat, which is going to be fantastic. And the Shining Spears, aren't they?
Yes, indeed.
They have moved up to make the Disco Lord realise that Disco is indeed dead.
No, it isn't! Not dead!
The Dire Avengers moved through past the whipping tail of the Disco Lord to eye up the Keeper of Secrets and keep all of these enemies at bay for as long as possible. And now we move into the big Eldar phase, which is the Psychic phase, and you have some strats that you'd like to pull off. So tell us what you're going to do. So the first one is Seer Council, is that correct?
Yeah, so we're going to pop Seer Council on my Farseer and Warlock. That gives the 2 of them +1 to their casts.
Amazing stuff. And what would you like them to start casting?
So my first cast is going to be, I believe it is called Focus Will.
Which gives them a +2 to cast,
So
doesn't
that
it?
gives my Farseer +2 to cast, and that goes off on a 6.
Awesome. And now it'll be going off on a 5, correct? Because of your +1.
Correct, indeed.
So going off on a 5... goes off on a 6. I think I might use this as a 9 because +2 casting is pretty bad. So I'm going to try and deny it with my Keeper of Secrets.
Think bad thoughts harder.
It does not. Slanesh
She was thinking about chess!
Slanesh wheels it not. Okay, so he has used his
Eldar,
dispel
begin the
then.
mind war.
Okay, so that means that goes off. So a +2 to the cast on your other guy. And now what do they want to cast?
So I've got a stick with that Warlock. He is going to cast Protect Jinx.
Okay.
So
This
on a-
improves your invulnerable save and worsens mine, correct?
Yeah, so I get make the roll, and then I decide which one I'm going
Cool.
to use.
Right, so this will go off on a 6.
so-
a
so
4
it's,
in this case.
So the +2 only affects the Farseer.
Oh,
not
sorry. Okay.
The,
So this goes off on a 6 then.
So this will go off on a 6.
Oh, it does.
Oh,
it
if
does.
only that was the smite.
It does
That was the
indeed.
smite.
So I am going to nerf your invul.
Cool.
by
So
1.
this goes to a 6-up demonic invulnerable save, which is not great. So I have been jinxed. Okay. Now, what is that? All he can cast? Can he cast another spell?
That is.
The Warlock's done, isn't he?
Is there a? Didn't you say there was a strat to allow him to cast another spell?
But he's going to do that on the
No,
first.
I
Okay.
have just cast 2
Yep.
with my Warlock, and I can only cast 1.
Oh,
so
really?
I'm going to
Cast it with the other guy.
Cast
Yeah,
it
that's fine.
with
We won't
the
re-roll again.
other
So
one.
Sure.
I've still been jinxed. So that's his spell done. That's his spell done as well.
Yes.
Now this
So
guy
now
here.
we're on to the
there's
Farseer.
another. So there's another Farseer at the front here.
So he knows
2 spells. Is
he
it?
knows 2 powers plus his smite. So
Yep.
we're going to first go for Doom. So that's a warp charge value of 7, and I reroll all failed wound rolls against a particular
Now
unit.
this will be on a 4 for him, correct?
This will be on a 4.
Cool, right? Because of the big buff that he just got. Will it go off? It does
It goes off on a
indeed.
10.
Nice. It didn't even need the buff.
I didn't even need the buff.
Okay, so you're putting this also onto the Lord Discordant, which
Yeah,
means you get to
indeed.
reroll all hit rolls against him. Ooh.
I'm then going to fortune my Shining Spears,
Okay.
which ignores wounds on a 5.
Cool, and again, this is a casting roll of 4 because again the +3 because of the Council Seers plus the other spell.
Oh, see that 3.
Oh, I
saw the two.
I
Yes.
thought I saw a 1.
Okay, so that also goes off. Very successful psychic phase then. So fortune favours the brave, and they are indeed brave to go up against the
And-
Disco Lord.
Let me just...
So we're spending 1 CP now on this amazing mastery because he successfully passed his spell. We can cast another one, and I'm assuming it's going to be a smite.
It is going to be a smite.
Against my Disco Lord, because he's the closest enemy unit. Goes off for him
On
now.
a 3.
Yeah, it's like barely...
Goes 2.
Ooh,
So, because I'm adding to my rolls,
So you're adding +3.
I believe
my
that is a super smite because it's
11
a.
for 11 or more.
It
for
is a
super
9,
smite.
10, 11, 12. We boosted up to a super smite, so let's see it.
But your brain is fine.
Come on.
Let's see it, my
See the
friend.
6.
Please.
Ooh,
That
it's
is
pretty
very,
I'll take a 4.
Now,
acceptable score.
usually it would be a -1 to damage coming in, but as we've discussed on many previous things, we don't count that for psychic rolls on this channel. Psychic powers are pure, so I'm just going to mark there that I've taken 4 wounds because I'm sure that there's some other stuff, or is that all the psychic
That
done?
is all of my
Yeah,
psychic
In that
now.
case, then
Eight.
In that case, then I will tally up, and then we'll be right back as we move into your shooting phase. So, forgot to mention as well, at the end of the movement phase, Chris is starting the action of just playing with the WEBWAY to try and get that portal open. Now, we've said that vehicles are allowed to do actions in this game, so he's going to start to do it there. If he's there at the beginning of his next command phase, he gets a +1 to his roll to try and escape through the WEBWAY. Now, on to the shooting phase, and I assume, do you want to start over here with this prism or these vipers?
So we will start with the Vipers.
Okay.
And the 3 Bright Lances are going to go into the Disco Lord.
Makes a lot of sense to try and get rid of the heaviest hitters there. So 3 Bright Lances going into the Disco Lord. What are they hitting on, my friend?
So we are hitting on 3s.
Ooh, hitting on 3s. Let's move this over here. Hitting on 3s.
That is not a great
Any
start.
re-rolls at all for the unit?
No, and
Okay.
I'm going to be fairly CP heavy in a minute.
So you want to save that for the...
Yeah, this is only a strength 6
Yes.
gun, isn't it?
Okay, so
No, it's the Bright Lance, so it's a last cannon.
Oh, okay. So it's 8.
What's his toughness?
6.
6, so it'd be 3s.
3s.
Yeah, I think I was.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're seeping one of these hits. It goes through for a hit.
2 hits.
And so it's 2 hits, wounding on 3s now. Ooh, it's only 1 wound there. So AP minus on this.
-4.
So demonic, but you got +1 for your cursed
I got
earth.
a
So
4 up invul.
4 up.
Pretty
Okay. Okay, so those 3 Dark Lancers bounce off the haughty armour of the
Right,
Disco.
Lances, this isn't Drakari up in you.
Wait, what did I say?
We're
Dark
not the
Lances.
spiky
Oh,
boys over
sorry.
here.
They're so easy to confuse, clearly. So your non-emo Lancers bounced off the haunty
correct.
armour of the Disco Lord. Do they have any other shooting?
Yeah, they've got their shuriken catapults
So-
underneath, which I think is 4 shots each.
Okay.
Are you going to put them into him?
It was all
or-
going into the same.
Oh, everything.
Yeah,
into this
I had them to 3s.
Hitting on 3s. Ooh, any re-rolls at all?
No re-rolls. That's
Man,
a
that was
lot
a
of
fucking
1s and
terrible roll. Fair
2s.
play, but.
Only
Just the
1,
one
but it's a
minus
-3. So it's
Okay,
on his
so I
4
got
up
4
again.
up invul.
4 up invul again because of Cursed Earth on the Disco Lord. It goes through for
One
1
the
damage.
Shuriken catapults!
Nice.
Ouch!
Okay, so the Rangers are going in against the Greater Possessed that's at the back
Yes,
there.
my favourite one.
It is 3 shots coming in.
Hit on
And
4s though, because of the -1 for hidden in plain sight.
No
classic.
problem.
Classic.
Let's see it,
problem.
So
baby.
hitting on 4s then. Ooh, 2
Oh,
big.
2 goes through.
And these are wounding
So-
on.
Hang on, don't they get to re-roll 1s because they're near your autar?
Am I within 6 of my autark?
Is that the guys on the crazy lightning bite? They are within 6, so
so you have to
re-roll
re-roll
that
that
one. It's another
hits.
hit. So 3 hit strength of this
So
is...
Look at the 6s.
So what's your toughness?
He's tough as 5, so you
So
can be wounded on
5s.
5s,
But 6s do a
brilliant.
mortal in addition.
Wounding on 5, 6s do mortals. 1
Oh,
mortal
there's a
wound.
Mortal wound.
And a save to make at minus
Mi-
nothing.
Minus nothing.
Okay, so he has a 3-up save.
Here we go. Which
It's
is
a 2.
not made, so he's taken
So that's
2
damage.
wounds
He's
from
down
that.
to 3.
Not bad, man.
That is
Not bad at all.
literally the most damage
Yeah.
the Rangers have.
Absolutely.
Sorry, the star cannon of this Viper is going down into the Chaos Spawn. We roll off camera, and it is 2 big hits already. It's strength
6.
6 against toughness.
5.
Less than that, so it's 3s to wound.
3 to wound, but -4, something great.
3s to wound. Let's see him.
Oh, 1 over 2.
There's
Add
the-
them up.
There it is. There it
Okay,
is.
so now his shuriken catapult will
Yep.
also go
4 shots.
in. So 4 shots hitting on 3s.
Shuriken Capital.
All
Oh, go
hits.
through. I would like those 6s next roll.
Yep,
please.
okay, these are we wounding on.
I wound on 5s.
5s, yeah, and 6s are great.
Okay,
So,
so
1 at -3.
so
1
one
minus 3,
minus
so that
three.
goes straight through because he's got a 5-up save.
So there's
So 1 wound.
1 wound to
And he
the
is now
Chaos
down
Spawn.
to 3.
Oof. What about the Dire Avengers?
The Dire Avengers will try and finish off said Chaos Spawn.
Going at the
How
Chaos
dare
Spawn
you!
again. Now these guys have 2 shots apiece, apart from the leader that has 4 shots because of the fact he has 2 guns because he is a badass.
He's Fat Man Chew, isn't he? He's dual wielding.
And he is the Exarch that has -3 AP on all of his
Oh,
shots.
very nice. And yeah, 6s of -3 AP for the guys here to wound. So it is pretty nasty.
So they're going to do the non-Exarch shots first.
Sure thing.
So hitting on 3s.
Okay, and then these will be
Rerolling
wounding.
ones. Oh no, he's out of range.
He is
aren't
definitely out of range.
And then these will be wounding on 5s.
Wounding on 5s, 6s are -3.
Okay, so no wounds
Not
with
a
that one.
wound.
Now another 4 shots coming in from the Exarch. Hitting on
hitting on
3s. Ooh, okay. 1 hit, wounding on 5s, 6s, AP. No,
This
no,
is
yeah.
minus
So
3 no matter
everything
what,
is
yeah.
-3.
Yeah, it's just needs to get this wound through, which he does not. So the Dire Avengers go slightly wide from the ever-shifting Chaos Spawn. What about all of these lovely riders here?
Okay.
They've got a lot of
so,
cannons, I imagine, on the front of their bikes, right?
So they've got a lot of tiny little...
They got lances, don't they?
they're tiny shuriken catapults, but we're going to start off with their lances, which are strength 6.
Cool.
-4, 2 damage.
I'm assuming you're going into the Lord Disco.
I am indeed.
Okay, so Sir Lord of Disco is about to take a lot of lances to the face. How many of this that's coming in?
So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to do his 6 from the regular guys, then I'm going to do the
Exarchs
Exarch.
with the-
It's going
oh.
to be that dice because it's a strength 8.
Okay, cool. Right, so hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
'Cause you're next to
of
your boy.
I'm next to my boy.
Okay, so we only dropped 1 so far. Will I drop because you get to re-roll those 1s? There was another one as well as 2 1s.
Yeah.
It wasn't that one.
No, it was not. Unfortunately, not. Okay, so
Okay, so they've all completed.
now these are strength 6, toughness 6, so that means we are wounding on 4s. But do you get to re-roll anything from this, Jinx or Doom?
He's doomed, so I re-roll all
Re-roll,
failed wound rolls.
re-roll wounds. So 4s re-rolling wounds.
Doom is our main trick.
Okay, here we go. So re-roll those failed. Only 3 failed.
That's
Oh,
not
that's
bad.
a nice roll. that.
Yep. Okay, so I'm looking at 5 coming in at minus what?
-4, flat 2 damage.
Okay, so now this is a big problem because I've got 5 dice here, but I need to make 6s because of Jinx. If I don't, then he's probably gonna die. So here we go. Okay, so I only make the 1, and how much damage is it a piece?
Flat 2.
Okay, so that is 8.
-1 though.
-1 damage from all things coming in, so I've been saved by my Warlord trait. But for now, so I only take 4 damage, but that is still a lot. That brings him down to just 4 wounds in total. He is wounded, he is weeping from orifices he didn't even know he had.
But he's glad he does.
But he's still alive! So after all of the shuriken catapults from the riders came in, this is what we're looking at. These are all -3 and these are -0. But man, I do not feel super lucky about making 6 up saves here because even though I have a base save of 2, Jinx worsens that by 1, meaning that these are going to be -3 on top of that, which means I'm a bit of 6 up save, so that ain't great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in my hand. I'm just going to do 6, a batch of 6s because it's Slanesh's number. So there we go. Slanesh, guide me. He's dead. Right,
Yep.
Yep, he's dead. He's dead. Good to know you, Disco Lord. You died as you lived inside some Eldar. Right, okay, so I am out of here.
What
Bye.
happens from now on does not matter.
From that impressive display of shooting to another, because Chris is now using feigned retreat and then linked fire with all of his fire prisms to fire down at the Chaos Defiler. Death Crab for Cutie might be feeling the hurt emo style right now, because what this means, as Chris has explained, they are D3 shots apiece because they are using their focused lance. They are all firing at 1 target, and because they have moved less than half of their movement, they are firing twice as well, which means that is 6 D3 shots at strength
9.
9 minus
AP -4.
-4 and D3 damage as a hit. Whoa. Okay, so let's roll your 6 D3 shots at this guy over here.
Oh crap!
Does he have smoke screen? No. Okay, that's
God.
no,
Yes!
okay. You
Thank
still-
you, 1s and
3,
2s.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots.
Oh, that's still terrible.
Yeah.
But not 18 terrible.
It's 9 shots hitting on 3s, but does he get the re-rolls of 1s for being near your Autar?
He does, because they are an 8th edition codex.
Then there you go, my friend. Then that means you will be
Cool.
hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s.
Hitting on 3.
Re-roll those
Reroll those
ones.
ones. hits.
Whoa. Oh,
Was that
that's
a hit
9.
before I moved it?
Yeah, it's
they
9
all
hits
work.
coming in, and this is strength 9 versus toughness 7, so 3s
Threes
to
to
wound
wound.
to punch through the Defiler's crab-like army. Okay, you've managed to luck out a little bit there with 4 dropped hits, but that is still looking at 5 saves at 4 up because of Cursed Earth being right underneath him. 5 saves at 4 up. Here we go, Bean. Come on, man.
on,
We
Kirsten.
need this. We need this now.
Don't do it, Beanie.
Oh!
Oh, should I CP it just to be a
No, don't do it. Okay, so that is 1d3 damage
1d3,
coming in.
please. 1d3, please.
Oh,
It
man.
cost 3 command points.
1d3 for 3.
What's the 3?
It's the big one. Okay, so that is all of the fire prisms shooting done, and I assume that everyone else is out of range or has fired, right?
Everyone has now fired.
So now it's time for some tasty charges. So unfortunately, the Shining Spears were outside of range, so no charges across the Eldar side here, but they have taken out the Lord Discordant, and they have punched a small but pretty potent hole in the crab. There is nothing else to do.
1 CP per wound.
Once you get a wound, it was money well spent, wasn't it? So that has been the end of Eldar turn 1, as we now move into Combined Chaos turn 2.
We are Legion!
Combined Chaos turn 2 movement is over, and to be fair, there was a lot of advancing going on, as you might expect, but there was some pretty comical ones. On the one side, we had me rolling both ones for the Keeper of Secret and for the Mauler Fiend, but then we had 15 for the Master of Possession over here, who managed to roll 15 inches for his advance because he rolls 3d6 and uses that as his movement and moves through terrain as if it were nothing. So he's having a great time over there. Everything else has moved in position. We have moved the Chaos Cultists up, the Demonettes moving ready to take on the Dire Avengers. All of my stuff is coalescing over here because we want to make sure that getting to that objective is as difficult as possible for Chris. And pretty much we just primed ourselves up now for a turn 2 charge big thug along. So what we're going to do now is move swiftly into the psychic phase. Do you want to kick things off with some Cursed Earth and some invigorations?
Yes.
So we are looking for Cursed Earth is on a 7, I believe, isn't it?
Cursed Earth was a 7 and Infernal Power is on a 6, so let's see a 7.
Let's see if we can do it. Ooh, it's a 7. Can you deny? Are you within 24
I'm
inches?
knocking over that side of the board.
Okay.
So Cursed Earth is on, so let's go for Infernal Power on a 6.
Oh, it goes off again. So this is
Both powers.
big, meaty spells over in that quadrant over there. And I'm going to try and follow up suit by casting. Start off with a smite against the Rangers because they're the only things that I can see at the moment and they're the closest units. So that goes off on an 8.
Would you like to deny with your many
Yeah,
denials?
so Warlock number 1.
Okay, Az going to deny it.
To deny.
Will he be able to deny it? He does
No,
not
it will
deny.
not.
So it is D3 mortal wounds
Yes,
on
D3.
the Rangers, and it's only for the 1 on that one there. Takes off the first one, and then what is the leadership of these lovely Rangers over here? Because I'm going to cast the Cacophonic Choir on them, just for a bit of a laugh.
Rangers have a leadership of 7.
Okay, cool. So we're going to just go off on the Cacophonic Choir. Will it go off? It does not go off, so you don't even need to worry about trying to dispel that. So that is the end of our psychic phase, and now we move swiftly into the shooting phase. And I'm going to start things off very, very small with the combi bolter that's on front of this rhino, because you always forget about it, but it's
Big
there.
bang.
It's 4 shots, isn't it? Because of the fact
It is. It's within 12 inches of the Rangers, so it'll be 4.
we're just going against the Rangers over here. So 4 shots in on 3s. It is 3 big hits. It's strength 4 versus toughness 3, I assume, for Rangers.
Correct.
So 3's to wound. It is 2 wounds coming in at no minus, so it's a +2 to their save. So,
Three
I think,
ups.
so
Is it
2,
two, yeah?
yep,
Yeah,
2,
2
3 ups to
three-ups.
make one, fail 1. So another Ranger is down.
Dude.
The little line is crumbling. We only need to kill 1 more to make a charge a lot easier for my Keeper of Secrets to go in against that Fire Prism.
Okay. Should we go on some firing with me? Over
Oh,
this way
yes,
while things
please.
happen?
Yes, yes,
okay,
yes.
so we're going to go Disco Lord, who is going to
Bale
Bale Flame
Flame.
into the Vipers in front of it.
Cool, Bale Flame from the Disco Lord for 2
Two.
auto hits. Strength 6, toughness 5, so
three
3s.
wounds.
Ooh,
Yes!
0.
Yep, 0. Excellent.
I gotta love it. Why don't you just do the pity bolt pistol from the Master of Possession? Just
Okay,
because.
hit
Just
on threes. Moving on.
Is it time for the Defiler?
It is Deathcraft QE.
Okay.
He's going to start off with his 4 shots of his Reaper autocannon into the Rangers.
Yep,
And
and
then
then-
he's going to put the battle cannon into the Vipers in front of him.
Cool. So these going into the Rangers over there. Yes.
So
Thank you
4
very
shots.
much.
Hitting on 3s because of the aura of discordance.
Ooh, that's a good thing that it is going off because that is 2 big hits.
This will be wounding on 2s.
Ooh, nice little sick fakey.
Yeah, I
there.
know,
That's
yeah.
good.
It's look,
Because
minus
there's-
2.
So
that negates-
5s.
So
2 5-ups to
two
make.
5-ups for my final ranger.
Ooh, made one
so
failed
close.
one. So that is the Rangers gone. Unless you for a 5, that's a bit risky.
I just want to stop your.
It's
You're
not-
gonna have minus to charge going over.
Yeah,
this?
I'll need a big charge to get round there. There's no way I can make this easily.
Goodbye, fake Amelin.
So-
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay, so the Rangers have gone. What about the excruciator cannons? Oh, sorry, the battle
A
cannon.
battle cannon in his boobs.
Is it another one? Oh, it's a 2. He's
I
double.
have doubled my efficiency this time.
So
Okay.
1 shot per battle round.
Here we go.
Yes, 3s.
1 hit.
1 hit, strength 8 versus 7, so this will be 3s.
Minus-
Minus 2.
Minus 2, so that's a 5
5 up.
save.
5 up save. Oh, he
Yes!
makes it!
Plinks away the battle
The will of
cannon.
Azirian holds strong.
All we did was break that potter's pot. Okay, so that's all of that shooting. It's time for the excruciator cannons
Into
now.
the Vipers.
Into the Vipers. These will be hitting on... so 2 shots. Hitting on 4s because he's outside of the range of the Disco Lord.
Yep, definitely is. So 4s.
1
One
big
hit.
hit.
3s to
3s.
wound.
No! Wounds. Okay.
The Vipers hold strong.
Oh, we are having a bit of a stinker right now. I think I'm outside of range with all of my noise boys. But I do have Chaos Cultists over here that could start chipping away at the Dire Avengers. So I'm going to fire their auto guns into them, which will roll off camera because they're just like pathetic fire. My Excruciator cannons over here are going to go backwards at this Star Cannon wielding
Right,
one.
so, yeah.
But I'm going to pay for Demon Forge this time around.
Oh, balls. So I'm up to 9 CP.
You
I'm
have to know-
forgetting
yeah.
I can do these things.
So that means I get to re-roll all failed hits and wounds. Look at that juicy booty over there. So this is 2d3 shots coming into that Viper for a classic 3.
3.
Hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. Ooh.
Barely needed it.
Okay, so that is 2 hits so far. Strength 8 versus so
Fives.
3s. It's a
Reroll.
failed wound there. Cool, so there's 2 wounds coming in at -2.
Minus 2, so 5's required. What's the damage on it?
I think D3 apiece.
That could see him off.
Ooh. Oh, but he made one,
Oh,
so
he
it's
will
just
live.
1d3. Oh, 4
For the
3.
big 3.
Okay, so 3 wounds going in against that, so I'm pretty happy with that. That was fine. Cool. I'm going to fire these auto guns. Managed to get 4 through against them, so it's 4 saves of 4 up against the Dire Avengers from the auto guns.
Not the cultists.
Here, come on, please. Look.
Yes! Oh my god!
Yes, the cultists! Oh, they're
So
secret
that's
heroes.
3 down because they are just the single wound.
Nice. That makes things a lot easier for my Slaneshi Demonettes to carve through later on. And in fact, I
And
believe...
we're going to have some leadership shenanigans.
If
going
they're
on,
alive,
I
if they're
imagine,
alive at
with
the end
some
of that.
Ancient Doom.
I assume that we're going to be going into the charge phase now because I don't think we've got much else in order to shoot. So yeah, I'm going to say it's time for some charging. So we're into the charge phase now.
Woo!
This is going to be an 11-inch charge because it's 9 inches or just a shade over. We have agreed on it being a 9-inch charge. -2 to go over the crater to get into this fire prism. Can't add anything. Can only pay for a CP reroll. This is going to be a difficult one right here.
See it.
But I'm going to try it. I'm going to try
Come
it.
on.
Here we go. Oh, there's a 5. Oh, come on.
Go under.
It went under.
Oh.
Okay, I've got it here.
Let's do it again.
It's a 5 so far. Ooh. Is it worth the CP to even bother re-rolling it? I mean, it's an 11.
Both of them, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to re-roll both of them here.
Oh, you can't do one of the points.
No, I can't do one of the prints. I think I'm just going to leave it there. He's going to have to come through a lot of stuff here that will get to attack
Fair
him.
enough.
So I'm just going to leave that there. The charge is going to go the Demonettes in against the Dire Avengers. All of this stuff here is going to be attacking the Vipers and the Fire Prism if they can get... Sorry, the Wave Serpent if they can get in. And the Chaos Spawn is going up here.
7-inch charge.
So yeah, here we go.
See it.
Oh, is he going to re-roll?
No, I'm not going to re-roll the dog.
Cool. So the rest of the stuff we're going to re-roll roll off camera. We'll let you know how it goes. A lot of challenges were declared. A lot of them were made. The Demonettes got in thanks to a re-roll. They fell just a bit short. Slanesh needed to wake up, but he got his act together. But he need not worry, because over here, the Alpha Legion made Daddy proud and got in all of their charges.
Every charge!
Even the Venom Crawler that needed an 11-inch charge got a 10. He tried his bloody best, but he just fell short there. But everything else made it in, and there's going to be some serious fighting. We're going to start with the Demonettes, though, going in against the Dire Avengers. Each one of these models here has got 2 attacks apiece, so I'm rolling them in batches of 5, and then I'll do the Allure S as well, because it's an inch within an inch. These are going to be hitting on 3s. That is nearly all hits. Okay, and then this is strength 4 versus toughness 3. So this will be 3s to wound, and 6s are bad for you because it goes from -1 to -4.
Ooh, they're like Rendy.
And that's them 2 dead then, I imagine, because there's no save on them. So that is the Dire Avengers gone.
Bye.
And I'm going to consolidate towards the objective to make it that much harder for the Shining Spears to try and boot me off of it later on. But we're going to move over to the other side of the table now as Beanie goes through all of his attacks. Here we are, the other side of the table, and we're starting with the Defiler, who's going to be attacking with
His claws first, and I paid for Demon Forge.
Oh,
so
you have?
I'm re-rolling. He's just within to get his +1 to hit. So 3s re-rolling
re-rolling.
everything
Oh,
with
man.
his claws.
Okay, so 3s. Re-roll that 2.
And that was not a 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so I dropped 1.
Okay, now
strength
strength
16.
Strength 16 says 2s to wound, re-rolling failed. There's the one fail. Will he manage to convert? Yeah.
No.
Minus.
I think it's -3.
So this will be on their 6-ups because they're 3s base, aren't
And
they?
how many was it been?
4. And each one of these will do a whopping amount of damage, if I'm correct.
You are correct. It's a D6 damage weapon.
It is a las cannon for a fist. Let's see those 6s. Come on, Chris.
4 6-ups.
4 6s, please.
Have you heard of the game Yahtzee before?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have, yes.
Yahtzee! So that's 3d6. So because they're all a single unit, this could potentially kill each
So
one,
roll
right?
1 at a time.
Yeah, that's
so
correct.
So the first one takes only 3.
Only 3, so he's
Next
down
one.
to 3.
Kills him off, and then the final one that goes through is for a 6.
Oh,
So 2.
Oh, guys, he's got 3 more attacks.
But I'm just saying that's the 2 Vipers gone already, and now we're going into his Scourge, correct?
Good. So 3s.
Re-rolling everything. Good thing we are. Okay, 1 dropped. Strength for this is user, is it?
So it'll be user +4, so it's 12. So 2s, re-rolling 1s.
Oh, there's 2 big hits. Okay, so 2 big
Okay,
hits, sorry.
and this one is -2 and is 3 damage.
Okay,
a pop.
so this is on 5-ups now,
5 ups.
and each one you
5
fail.
ups.
Oh, no
So you fail
pressure.
them both, they're gone.
Oh. Oh, so the entire
the
Viper
Vipers
squad.
are gone.
The entire
You
Viper
did
squad.
not need to make all of those charges.
I imagine that everything will be consolidated. Bean's actually right. So Bean's happy. I can tell just from looking on the corner, but I can tell that he's also a bit sad because he wanted to use his disco.
I
log,
did!
and now
I did!
He won't get to do it. So everything's going to consolidate this way towards the Wave Serpent.
Fighter!
Blimey! I believe though that is the end of our turn. There's nothing else to
Well,
do over
once
here.
we activate each of the people's charge to move them forwards, they're piling.
Yep. And here we are. Everything has moved up, and the Demonettes have also moved up over there. But you can't see him because the terrain is in the way. So that is the end of our turn. We have pushed the Eldar back even further, making it almost impossible to get to the Webway. But there is still hope within their ranks. Damn them and their hope! As we
will
move,
find a way.
we move into Eldar turn
2.
2.
We are taking fire. I should have foreseen this.
So Eldar turn 2 movement is over, and things have shuffled around, some to give HQ protection from Lookout Sir over here, and the Shining. Ooh, are they shining, guys, over here? They've advanced over, starfished out with the Autarch, is that correct? That's with them, and they are going to hopefully get rid of the cultists with shooting, some of these guys with lances over here, and then mop up the rest in combat if there are any survivors. The Firebrisms we're very worried about because, again, they can link up and they are eyeing up the Keeper of Secrets or the Defiler over there because they are both very meaty targets and they need to clear the centre of the board in order to perform the action, in order to get into the Webway and get the hell out of Dodge. Apart from that, it was a pretty bit of shuffling here and there. That was it, really, wasn't it? But now we're moving into the psychic phase, and again, you have many a trick up your sleeve like a dodgy magician. So what are you doing, Chris?
So we're going to pay 1 CP for the Seer Council stratagem once again.
Fantastic.
Giving 1 Warlock and the Farseer +1 to their cast.
We're going to focus will first to give the Farseer +2 to cast. Let's see what's it going off on.
That goes off on a 6.
On a 6. Oh, can you bring the dice? Sorry.
This is the Warlock, which isn't.
Put it on there, on top of the cliff, so that we can have a real dramatic roll here.
This
okay.
is the Warlock, which isn't benefiting from Seer Council, so it is a 6.
Okay, here's 6.
Ooh, and that is a spicy 8.
Yeah, I think I'm not going to deny that one. I'm going to let that go for the moment.
So my Farseer is now having +3 to his cast.
Very nice indeed.
My other Warlock, which has got the +1 to his cast.
Yep.
He's going to do Protect Jinx on my Shining Spears.
To
obviously
improve
he'll
their
be
save.
improving them.
Okay, so here we go.
So that is a 7 down to a 6.
Ooh,
that's
does not
gonna
go
have
off.
to be a command reroll.
Okay, so we're CP re-rolling this to try and get that 6 for Jinx. Ooh,
That
it goes
is-
off just now. What would
Deny.
what would it do by the improvement? What would it give them?
So they
2-up save, is that right?
have a 3-up save and a 3-up invul to shooting. They will both go to 2-ups.
Ooh, yeah, I'm going to try and deny that one, I think, with the Keeper of Secrets. So what did I need? It was a...
You need a 7.
I get it with
yes!
a 10. Okay, so
Denied.
that has been
Smelled.
denied.
Okay, so
What next?
I'm going to have to fortune them then. So
Okay.
that gives them 5-up Feel No Pain.
Okay.
So
seven.
goes up on a 7, but he's got +3 to his cast.
Ooh, it goes off,
So
and I
that does
cannot
go
do
off.
the denies.
Is he can just see the Keeper of Secrets through there.
Is he going to do a little cheeky smite?
He is going to do a cheeky smite.
Okay, here we go. Smite in, begins.
Oh, it
Ooh.
begins at home.
And it's +1, isn't it?
So
or +2.
+3.
So that's another super smite on this
Now,
one.
let's see a huge roll.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
14 wounds on the Keeper of Secrets. Ouch, that was a good little smite there. Okay, so that's the end of the psychic, or do you have any other
That is
things?
the end of the psychic.
So we move into the round where we are really going to be crossing our fingers now on both sides because of the fact that I'm pretty sure that these fire prisms are going to be combining their fire and try to take down one of our big behemoths that we've got roaming the battlefield.
They're going to do their best.
So, are you going to pay for Link to Fire?
I am, but I'm going to leave them until last.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna-
build up and see what you can
yeah,
do.
I'm going to start off over here.
Okay, so the Shining Spears are going to fire their catapults or their lances.
What's the profiles of both of these?
Now these are toughness 3. They have a very bad save. T-shirt saves near,
Yep.
and they only have 1 wound apiece. No
Yep.
invulnerables, obviously. And these guys over here have a 5-up demonic save,
Okay.
and they are toughness 3 as well. Only 1
Okay.
wound apiece.
Um,
So all the lancers going into the demonettes, hitting on.
3.
Re-rolling ones because of the autarch next to them.
Rolling ones.
Very nice.
Roll
Only
that
1 dropped hit so far. Yep,
Very
so all
good.
through. And then this is strength 6 versus toughness 3. So
Yep.
this will be, and the black one is, the black dice
Is an 8.
innate. So it's 2s then.
It's 2s
Twos across the
Yep.
board.
6 dice, looking for 5 ups to save my
on.
demonettes. Here we go. I save none of
None
them
of
apart
them.
from this one. I saved 1. Okay, so
Yay!
5 die there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 demonettes are sent back to the warp. Nice one. So the Spear of Samhain is going into them as well. It's a big hit.
Moving on 2s.
It's a big wound. And will they save on a 5 up? They do not save. How much damage is that? Just the 1?
Flop 2.
Ooh, dead. Okay, so let's roll the shuriken catapults off camera, and then we'll be back to let you know how they fared. So we lost a lot there, and we lost all of the cultists there as well to the
cultists.
huge amount of fire that came through from the bikes. Now, the star cannon is going to fire at the Chaos Spawn over here.
Indeed.
So this is going to be how many shots with the star cannon?
So 2 shots, my shooting catapult is out of range.
Okay.
So heavy 2.
2 shots with the star cannon.
Come on, dog.
Oh, it's 2 big hits. Strength.
6.
This is 5,
four,
so it'll be 3
three, sorry.
wound.
2 big wounds at minus. 2, isn't it?
Isn't it like -4
I
for a
think
star
it's-
cannon?
Oh, is it good for the minus, is it?
-4, I think. Or 3. Pretty sure it's 4.
Minus 3 D3 damage.
Minus
Yeah,
3.
he's only got a 5 up save, so roll those 2d3. Just don't roll 2 1s, and he is
2d3.
dead.
He is
He's
very dead.
super dead.
Smashed through the feeble body of this chaos. But he did exactly what he needed to do, which is be a distraction. But this is pretty much all of this area of the board under Eldar control now. As we move into the other shooting, the Wave Serpent fell back, so can't shoot. Correct.
They consolidated.
Oh, but they weren't in base
tagged.
contact, so he can move, so he can still fire over here.
So we will try and plink off as much as we can
Cool.
off of the Keeper.
So all of the Wave Serpent shots are going in against the Keeper of Secrets.
So we've got Twinling Shooting Catapult, so that's 4 shots.
4 shots.
Down to 2. Toughness,
7.
so needing 5s.
Okay, so
No.
nothing on that side.
And then my Twin-linked Shuriken Cannon.
Okay, so there's another twin-linked Shuriken Cannon. Is that the one that's on the top?
That's the one
Yeah,
that's
so
on
it's
the
4
top.
attacks. Oh, it's a cannon, is it?
Yeah,
Nice.
so because there's 2 of them, it's 6 shots, strength 6.
Nice, okay. So 6 shots coming in, hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 5s again, because it's still 6 versus 7.
And 6 is a minus 3.
Okay, so no wounds there. So you managed to survive that. This is going to hurt. So it's going to be, what is it, 66? 63, sorry.
Against who?
63s.
Against the Keeper of
It's not my
Secrets.
turn.
Will I fare any better? I don't know.
Mate, you couldn't have fared better than my
Yeah, I
divine
know, right?
jammy burger.
Okay.
It's a
So 1,
bit
2,
better.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shots.
So that's
One better.
Yeah, so 10 shots.
Still not great.
10 shots
No, it's a
hitting on 3s, re-rolling 1s because it is still within range.
Re-rolling
Oh wait, no,
everything
is it?
because of linked fire.
Because of linked
you
fire.
re-roll all failed hits and wounds.
Oh wow, okay, okay. So
So 3 re-rolling.
3s. Re-rolling doesn't really need
not
to.
bad.
That's pretty good. Nice. And then it's going to be
9s on 7s.
So 3s again?
3s re-rolling.
here we go.
Woo, I'm glad I got that re-roll.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Come on.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
that'll
only
do.
Oh, Pablo's gonna have
So
no
what is this?
shoes.
So what is this then? 9.
So 9 minus 4 D3 damage.
So this will be 9 4-ups
Four-ups.
thanks to my lovely thing that goes
Quicksilver
1, 3,
armor.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more.
Get in that pocket.
Here we go. 9. Oh. 9 4-ups to make.
Come on.
Okay, so
Oh, that's
1,
terrible.
2, 3, 4, 5. Going to have to.
How much damage?
So D3.
D3.
So if I max it all out.
Yeah, I'm gonna
that's the only
CP
way-
one of
CP one of those.
Cool.
Yeah,
Right. Okay. So there we go. So you've got 4d3 to
zero.
roll.
Please.
4d3 to roll. Here we go.
In.
Oh,
1,
that's
2,
so
3, 4,
bad.
5, 6. 6 go off there, so I'm down to 8 wounds with
Oh.
my Keeper of
You better get
Secrets.
some wounds by killing some models.
I'm gonna get right in there and chew.
You're in range for me to do my shuriken catapults on them.
Okay, here we go. Do as much as you can. So the shuriken catapults going in against the Keeper of Secrets. Oh me meow. After all of that, after all of my haughtiness, let me just visually display what happened here. Let's just find it. Alive on 1 wound! Oh my god! Those shuriken catapults, I was just like, nah, that's fine, don't worry about it. And then just, oh, my hubris tastes like my own foot. Okay, so, is that all your shooting done, Chris? And do you want to charge a Keeper of Secrets with a Wave Serpent? Is this what you're thinking now? Are you thinking, can I just barge straight into it and do that 1 damage?
If it wasn't carrying something like 190 points worth of fire dragons, I would be charging you right now.
Well, why don't you just do the charge you know you can make, which is against my demonettes, my poor old demonettes, man. What have they done to you? Nothing. Or were you thinking of going for the long bomb charge against them? Can they do it? Is he going to do it?
10-inch charge.
Is he going to do it? But if you fail, what happens then, Chris? You are a sitting duck. Because even though it's on 1 wound, remember, I get to heal up a wound for every single thing that I kill. And you know what the fun thing is that it's also equipped with a Sinestrous hand. That means it heals D3 wounds if it kills anything as well in the combat phase.
Sorry for that. That's revolting. I just was sick it for a moment.
Yes, it is. It's pretty disgusting.
She's amazing.
Now, I'm not making fun of Chris because I have some pretty stinky rolls from time to time, but I will tell them what happened. All 3 of these HQ choices wanted to make a charge against the Demonettes. They get to re-roll all of their failed charge rolls. Not a single one got in, and they re-rolled failed charge rolls. Luckily, these guys got in, but even the Autarch had to re-roll a 3-inch charge to get him to the other side properly and out of harm's way. What? So there we go. We're in now. That's all that matters. And now the Shining Spears are going to take my Demonettes to school. There's only 4 of them there. I'm actually pretty happy to concede this fight because I feel like
Chris is not after those rolls.
Okay, right. So
starting off with the Autarch.
Okay, the Autarch's going in first. So 4 attacks, is it?
4 attacks on 2s re-rolling.
Nice.
They all go through.
Strength.
Noble
8 on the charge.
Is 8 on the
Yes,
charge.
so 2s again.
And 6s are 4 damage.
Oh, that is overkill.
Matters not, but I just need to be able to say it.
That is overkill, that is. Oh my giddy aunt. Okay, so there's 3 saves to make and 2 of them will be 4 damage.
Just for funsies.
I do make 1, but I do take 2. Well, I take 4 damage with 1 of them, and the other one just gets pied off. So we only have 2 left, and then all of the Shining Spears to attack them. Do you want me to just take them off the board? Because I'm more than happy to.
It is going to be...
How many attacks is it per boy?
2 per boy, plus my Exarch. That's
how many even 50. In there? Like, looking at this is giving me a migraine. So there's 14 coming in.
Regular guys, plus
so a very successful fight phase over there means that's
overkill.
Overkill indeed. But that is the end of Eldar turn 2. There is a lot of movement going on here. There's some people in our back lines that we need to deal with, and I only have 1 wound left on my Keeper of Secrets, which definitely is not a fun time. Let's see if we can change our fates, as it were, as we move into round 3.
Psyker in my sights.
Movement was very quick for the combined Chaos forces here. My Keeper of Secrets strode over here, advancing a mighty 5 to get very close to those that would do her serious harm. And the Venom Crawler is joining it because it wants to do a sneaky little charge and shoot against that horrible Star Cannon wielder over there. We have the Mauler Fiend who moved up, did not advance, so it can perform a charge against the Wave Serpent later. And the Defiler, the Disco Lord, and the Venom Crawler have all taken the mid-board over here and are supported by the Chaos Cultists. We've also planted a bomb over on that crater there to make it even harder for Chris to have his cake and escape with it. We moved the Rhino and the Master of Possession over there just to get out of the way of the Defiler because he's such a big boy. And now I guess we're going to kick things off in the Psychic phase by doing the Master of Possession stuff. So what's it going to do?
He's going to do a smite.
Little smite into the Wave Serpent. Oh, it's a big one. So you can deny
9.
because you are within range now of one of these guys, I'm pretty sure. 24 inches. It is within range.
You need a
10. Do you get a +1 to your psychic tests in general because of the spells that you got off? And when does it last until? Because that would be quite useful. The Seer Council, it just says at the end of the phase. So that one has already gone. But there might be the other one that you put on it. I'm sure that it would be to the end of the phase, but some of them do roll over until the end of your...
that chance.
You never know. Cross your fingers.
Until the end of the phase.
The end of the phase. So unfortunately not. So you need a
10.
10 in order to beat it. Is the psychic power strong enough? Are you strong enough,
I'm so
Chris?
confident right now.
Do it,
Good.
do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. There.
Halfway there!
Okay, so a little smite.
And 1 mortal wound.
1 mortal wound. Anything else from the
Yeah,
master?
so now he's going to do Cursed Earth on a 7.
And that goes
is
off an 8. Are you going to try and deny with a 9?
deny the 8?
Yes.
Okay, so that's another butterscotch candy denial coming in. Here we go. Oh, it's no denial there.
So there is some increase to the invols in a bit.
We are moving over to the Keeper of Secrets, who's going to have to do a smite against these guys here in front of it. Does not go off. Very weak psychic powers on this one. We're going to do the Cacophony Choir. 1, which also does not go off. Wow, I don't think that I've had as bad a roll with...
Psychic in a while.
I bigged up these lucky dice at the beginning of the game because in our last ones we have been tearing through them using them, but Slanesh has forsaken me a few times today on some very decent needed rolls. That is the end of
presence.
Yeah,
It's too much.
Clearly, that is what it is. We move into the shooting phase now, and as the Terminators have dropped down, maybe they'd like to start things up by lighting up the place a little bit.
Yeah, they're going to put everything into the Shining Spears.
Good idea. Okay, so everything is going into the Shining Spears. That's combi bolters, that is heavy flamers, that is
Yeah, I need time.
everything.
That's a lot of lame.
We'll be back and look at the outcome in a bit. Melter shot coming in first. Boom!
Big hit. Wounded on 3.
Boom!
-4, but it's a 3-up invul, I believe.
3 up
Don't you have?
invul for my skilled rider.
3 up invul. Let's see him.
I see that too. Damn it! Okay, so now we're going to go on to the combi bolters, and I'm going to pay 1 command point for Veterans of the Long War here. Why not? I should have done it earlier on the other one, but well.
Veterans of the Long War popped off.
So let's take those 4 out. And now this will be wounding on... Because they're toughness 4, aren't they?
Toughness 4.
So it'll be wounding on 3s with Veterans.
Yep. 1 on 3s.
That's
Okay.
nice. 2, 4, 6, 7.
So 7 3-ups to make.
So, what's the
No AP.
no AP? Okay, so they've just got a regular 3-up, and I'll be taking it on the boys, not
Okay.
on the XR.
Okay, so we're doing a 3-up save for these.
Damage.
1.
Okay, so 2 wounds per guy. Oh, that's not very
Nice.
good. 2 gone.
2 gone, and now the heavy flamer will be hitting with the D6 of fiery.
Oh,
Just
Here we go.
for 3
3.
auto hits. Strength 5 versus this 4 with Veterans, he'll be on 2s.
Good thing it is.
Yeah,
-1.
-1.
So 3 up.
3 ups if you want. or 4.
Damage.
1.
Get on the XR.
Okay, so going on the X-Arcs. 3-up save.
3 ups.
Ooh. Ooh. Can't balance the dice on it. Got to re-roll it. Here it is.
Roll that baby.
There it is. He kissed it. Oh!
Now he must do all of the work.
Oh, okay. So that means that's him
2 guys
wounded.
gone, and the X-Arc feels
Not
pretty
bad
unhappy.
at all. So that's all of their shooting done, is it?
Yeah.
Wicked. The excruciator cannons from this guy are going to go into the horrible thing there. I'm going to save my CP for a re-roll later on, so we're just going to see how many shots I get. 2d3 for 3.
I think that's the
On
most.
to
This guy here.
the Viper. Yeah.
So this is 1 hit.
Wounding on 3.
Oh, it's no wounds there. It is a poor showing of that one. There's no shooting over here for the Keeper of Secrets. The Mortal Fiend has nothing. The combi bolter from that is really not even going to be worth its time firing on that. We'll fire some incidental fire off cam. I'll see if the Noise Boys are within range of the Wave Serpent, because firing all of their Blastmasters and stuff like that might...
the range, right?
It's 24-inch for the...
Yeah.
Cool, and they all in range to
Get the
shoot.
dice, sort this out, and we'll be back.
Yeah,
with it.
so
Yeah, of
there's,
course, they can all fire.
21 inches from the back guy.
Cool, right, so all of them are going to fire their sonic weapons into the Wave
Let's get
Serpent.
counted.
So all of the Noise Boys fired their sonic weapons, didn't score any wounds, but the Blastmaster did do a single wound against the
12.
Wave Serpent. The Combi Bolter is firing there, but then that's, I think, the end of my shooting for my army, so just going to quickly rattle through that. So that's 3 big hits, 5s to wound. It's 1 wound coming in, no AP.
On
The Wave Serpent that's right in front of him with the Combi Bolter. Oh, it's another wound. Fair enough, matey. So that is all of my shooting. Beanie's
to
going
me.
to do his Defiler or the Lord.
So I'm going to start with the Venom Crawler.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
He's
Yeah.
going to put the 2 shots of his, it's 2d3 shots of the Excruciator Cannon into the Wave Serpent.
Cool. So 2d3 going into the Wave Serpent. Ooh.
For 4, the average. We finally got the average.
Are you going to pay for Demon Forge for this
No,
one?
I'm saving that for the
later.
Defiler.
Good idea. Good idea. So
Right,
hitting on 4s.
Hit on 4s.
3 big
Wow.
hits. 3s to wound.
Yes.
Ooh.
-2.
Not bad at all.
See those 5s?
He's okay. Let's
The Eldar shields loaded.
That's where the Wave Serpent finally comes into play. So that's all of him done. Now is it time for the Defiler, or are you going to spurt some
Yeah,
Bale
the Disco
Flamer?
Lord is going to do some Bale Flamer at that Wave Serpent.
Cool.
D6.
It's 3 auto hits with the Bale Flamer.
Strength 6, so it's going to be 5s to wound.
Ooh, return fire for the saves you just made there.
Your 5s and 6s.
So it's -2, so it's
-2.
5s again.
And 2 damage a pop.
Oh, that's pretty brutal.
I was down to
Serpent
1.
Shield reduces it to 1.
Damn you,
Here we
Serpent
go.
Shield!
Here we go.
Dreadnought before it was a Dreadnought.
And it does fail all this,
that
that's
is
3
damage
wounds.
coming through, so he's down to 7 wounds.
Right, let's pop open this sweet hull with the
Right.
Defiler, I assume.
Death Crab for QE.
It's time for the battle cannon first?
Yes, and I'm going to pop Demon Forge now.
Yes, so Demon
now
Forge-
I'm down to 7 command points if anyone's bothering to keep track.
Demon Forged is going off on that, so it is.
Battle
4
Cannon.
D6. Oh,
the big six!
No need. No need.
Rude.
Rude, crude, delivery, dude.
Hitting on 3s, re-rolling everything because he's next to the Lord Discordant.
You?
Oh, I feel this is going to be bad. Okay, there's full hits with that. It's strength 8, so 3s to
3 to
wound.
wound, re-rolling everything.
Oh, it didn't even need to. Okay, so that is 5 coming in at -2.
D3. Damage up.
Oh, 5 ups to make.
Come on.
Is it going to be popped? It is going to be popped. I
So that's
pretty.
4d3. With
And
-1 on each.
it probably can
So-
survive, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
Not with those rolls though, because that is 2,
2,
4.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6
And
damage.
It has
1 wound
7
remaining.
wounds, so it is alive on 1. But we still have something else that it has, doesn't
He
it?
coughs.
Yeah.
and he
It's
sweats.
time for the Reaper.
The
Auto
Reaper,
Cannon.
the Reaper auto cannon coming in now. Big spicy rolls from Bean.
Oh,
Reroll.
terrible. Thank you, Demon Forge.
Okay, so 3 big hits. It is.
Strength 7 versus 7, so it's 4's
Fours.
re-rolling everything.
Okay, and
was
ooh,
no
-2.
Oh, so we're looking at a -2 on these 3.
So this is it. 3 5 ups to
Can
make.
you do?
Please.
Come on.
Please.
I need this for my boys. Oh, he
I
tried.
saw the singles.
He tried.
Does he explode?
Yeah, I've got some.
Does he explode?
Of course he does explode!
But that only affects my units and
me.
yours. Yeah, so that's the worst outcome that we could possibly have
So
gotten
I
from
think it's
that.
D3.
D3
Oh
damage.
no, this is bad news.
The Rhino.
Okay, Rhino takes a whopping 2.
Master Possession.
The Master Possession takes 2, and then the Mauler Fiend takes.
1.
There we go, justice. But what about your boys inside? You got to roll for each of them, and there was
There's
how many?
15.
There's 15.
No, these 12.
I was 12 inside there, 12 rolls to make, and every one someone dies.
I've got 5 Dire Avengers.
Okay, so 5. No, I think you just roll them
Yeah,
all
you
as a
roll-
pack,
oh, you roll-
and then you
awesome.
then you choose. Yeah, because that used to be in the 8th edition or something like that, where you would roll and you'd be like, my commander is dead. Cool, right. Okay, so 12 rolls. Each one is a dead Eldar. Let's see it. Everyone survived, unless that cocked one turns and betrays you? Please, no. Yay! So no one died exiting the vehicle, but the Wave Serpent is destroyed. Damn it.
Yes.
So the Wave Serpent is down and all the boys have bailed out, and now it is time for the most important phase of all, the charge phase. And of course we're starting with the Rhino, who's going into those guys there. So he can only target the Dire Avengers because of their clever placement there by Chris. So he's got to go there, and he's in with a 9. So he's
Do you want him along here like that?
no, he's going to go
he
bang like that. He's going to power slide straight into the Master Possession.
Yes, the Master of Possession would also like to go for a charge, so he gets
Ooh,
a
a 6. Is that enough to get
Is it
in?
enough?
I don't know if that
Dun,
is
dun,
enough.
dun,
Ooh, it's just shy, my friend. You need a 7 to get in there. Is it worth it?
I'm
Roll?
gonna re-roll it.
We're re-rolling
I've
it.
got CP for days.
Coming out the wazoo.
Ah,
Oh, I should let it.
I know I should have, but
Oh,
it
no,
wasn't
okay.
meant to happen.
Okay, so the Mauler Fiend is going to do a dual charge and declare both of them there because he's just got to plonk his fat little body right in there.
Really?
So he's going to go in against that. Is he going to get in, though? He is with an 8.
Yes.
It's -2, so it's a 6-inch charge
Yep.
for force. So he's going to end
Yeah,
up
yeah.
right
If you
there.
get there, then I think I'm going to go for some long bombs.
Big long bombs. Hi, it's me, Long Bomb Silver. Thank you very much, Chris. Okay, is Big Mo finally going to be able to do something in combat and not just
12
suck
and
it
a
up?
half inches away.
Oh
so
no! He cut the Defiler is too far away.
And so is that.
He's too far away. Oh no! So I've charged my Rhino in. Like,
Bye, Rhino.
Dire
Okay.
Avengers quite literally backs to the wall. as
Okay.
preventing
My,
charge.
the Chaos Terminators are going to try and charge in against the Dire Avengers. Can you leave enough space that I can get through?
Ooh, why didn't I just go this way?
Yeah.
Go for the charge this way.
If you don't make it, then I'm going to go with the Venom.
Be so it's going to be a 9.5-inch charge. So 9-inch charge into this guy.
Okay, Chaos Terminators going in against the Star Cannon. Ooh, they are in. It's time for the Keeper of Secrets to probably whiff the charge and go in.
He's had a lot of luck so far, hasn't he?
Again,
And that's a
underneath
one,
and
I can see the one on the side.
lift it up. Oh no, it's on the.
It's a
It's a 5 in total, so I don't think I've made it because I don't actually know what I need to get in there. Let's quickly measure it, and I'll pay for the CP if I need to re-roll it.
You are very much in there, my
Oh, I'm
friend.
in! Hey! Okay. Okay, so the Keeper of Secrets has this many attacks because she is very degraded, and I have 4 attacks with the Soul Stealer Relic Sword. Every time that I kill something with this sword, which is Strength 7 -3, 3 damage apiece, heals 1 wound instantly. So if I'm very lucky and get some wounds through, I might be able to buff up the Snipping Claws to 3 attacks rather than 2 because you get to do it as it's doing it, not at the end of the fight phase. Also has a Sinistrous hand, so we'll be hopefully regaining some more wounds as well at the end. But Chris has just paid 2 CP for lightning fast reflexes, which means I get a -1 to hit against it. So I'll be hitting on 3s rather than 2s, which could make all the difference. As we go in with the Soul Stealer Sword, it has made a difference already. I've dropped 2 attacks, but they were on 1s, so 6s don't explode because I don't get Death to the False Emperor with this one. This is Strength 7.
Toughness 4.
So I get to reroll all failed wounds against the Eldar unit. So it is 2 6s. Slanesh is starting to show himself now. -3.
-3.
Now, what do they have? Do they get an invulnerable, or is it just in shooting that they get an invulnerable?
So I've just got my 3-up save becomes a 6-up.
Yep, so it becomes a 6-up save, and you do have Fortune as well still on them. So 2 6-ups.
2 6-ups.
Neither made, so it's 6 damage, so 6 Fortune saves to make at the moment.
My.
So 6 5-ups, isn't it?
Ignoring on 5.
Yep.
Not
That's
a single one.
So because it was only 2 attacks, it doesn't spill over, so it's only 2 dead from that.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so it's not like mortal wounds or anything like that. So I do heal 2 wounds instantly, but unfortunately it still keeps me at my lowest bracket, so I still only have 2 Snapping Claws left to do. These are going to be Strength users, so it is Strength 6 this time, -3, 3 damage. Ooh, and no re-rolls on this one either, so it's 2 attacks, hitting on 3s. Oh, they both missed with those ones there, and I can't do any re-rolls with it, so that is them done. But I'm back up to 3 wounds. Now, it is your fight back with them, but we'll do that in a minute. We've also got the Terminators that made their way in, so please, Beanie, why don't you do some Chain Fist action and remove this horrible, horrible blight from our faces.
I'm paying for Death to the False Emperor.
That's already a thing. No, you're
veterans.
paying for veterans on the Terminators to make short
Yes,
work
that's the
of
one.
these horrible, horrible Star Cannon.
Okay, so we will start off with the champion, who has a Chain Fist.
Okay, the Chain Fist going in first. Only has to do 4 wounds against this.
So it's 4 attacks, hitting on 4s, 5s explode with the Icon of Excess.
Oh, the Icon of Excess is on these guys as well. Okay, so that is 2
2
explodies.
explodes, so that puts in for that 1.
Yep, and then these are Strength 8, because it's times 2.
Yep, Strength 8, so 3's to
3s,
wound.
2's to wound because
2's
of
to
veterans.
wound 'cause veterans.
-3 or 4 with Chain Fists.
Chain Fist.
I think it's-
-4.
So any save at all?
-4.
Yeah.
No.
So that is
And it's
3
12
damage.
damage.
Yeah, 12 damage, so I think that the Viper is done.
Goodbye.
Okay, over on the other side of the table, shall I batter up the Fire Prism, or shall I go in against the Dire Warriors over Dire Avengers over here?
Avengers.
I think I should just batter up the the prism, surely. Because
Yeah.
if it retreats, it could still fire with fire and fade, can't it? Cool, right, I'm gonna get some dice for Big Mo. Hey, Big Mo is stepping up to the plate and he's gonna put everything into the fire prism. He gets 6 attacks with his Lasher Tendrils at the end and 4 attacks with his Morphine Fist. I'm paying 1 CP, so getting rid of my only one there to do Demon Forge, so I'm re-rolling everything.
Because he has 4 on the charge plus 1 for hateful assault.
Do they get +1 for Hateful Assault for those ones? Oh, in that case then, I get an additional attack with my fists. Okay, so we are 5 attacks deep, hitting on 4s, re-rolling everything. And, ooh, not bad. That's pretty good. Okay, so that is all hits so far. Death to the False Emperor on these? Mm-hmm. Well, that's an extra one in, I'm afraid. So. Let's just double check on that Death of the False Emperor. We're putting that in the maybe pile, because that would be...
No need.
Yeah. These are strength 12 on toughness 7, so 3s to wound. Re-rolling everything because of the Demon Forge. That is 5 through so far at -3, and we're just double checking
vehicles
on.
don't have that.
Vehicles do not have that, so don't even worry about that one. So that is 5 through, my friend, -3, 3 damage apiece. Or 2 damage in because of your Wave Serpent. Nope, okay.
It's only on the Wave Serpent.
Cool.
Shield here.
So 6s, I believe.
6s, and I believe I have 13 wounds.
There we go, then.
I'm not looking for
The 6s. 1 made, 4 through, so that is 12 damage already.
Leaves him on 1.
And that means it's time for the Lasher Tendrils to make their mark, as these also hit on 4s.
I'm not even going to bother getting a wound counter.
These hit on 4s, re-rolling everything. Good. Okay, that was a hit, but I've just knocked it over. So that's 4 hits through. Strength 6 on 7s, though, so it's 5s re-rolling everything. Gonna have to re-roll all those 4 because there's nothing there to convert. Easy. I'm just gonna get another dice. Is it gone? Is it gone? It's gone forever. Hey, he's found it. Okay, so 4. Looking for 5s. Ooh, we can get 1 through, -2 for 2 damage. So this could be your saving grace. You've just got to make 1 5 up to keep the fire prism alive.
Please.
CP it if it doesn't.
Please.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pray to Kane.
Here we go. Kane saves it with a 6. So that means it is alive on 1 wound. It is still alive. So the Shining Spears attacking back against the Keeper of Secrets. My God, I've just had the star message. It's still in my mouth. It's still so juicy. Okay, they are strength user, but they are 2 attacks, 3 attacks a boy.
2 attacks a boy. Still -4. Still 2 damage. So there's a chance.
Hate to break it to you, by the way. Mesmerizing aura, -1 to hit against it. I know, it doesn't need it. It really doesn't. It's just there when made with a melee weapon. Subtract 1 from the hit roll.
What do you need?
I'm sorry. Okay, so
I don't know if I've told you this, but my
+5.
Autark ignores Overwatch.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Well, he's pretty
I've just
50-50.
I just thought if you'd fired Overwatch when I charged in against you, you might have killed it because it only had 1 wound. I was outside of your charge rate. No, I was 6 inches away. You could have thrown your spears at it for Overwatch.
I want him to go.
Okay.
So because I'm re-rolling all failed hit rolls.
Why are you re-rolling all failed hit rolls?
Because you're Slanesh.
Oh, of course, yeah, because Ancient Doom.
So although I'm going to be wounding on 6s,
It's worth doing it, mate.
I'm going to pay 1 CP for Supreme Disdain, which means 6s to hit. Generate an extra attack.
Okay, so 6s explode against you. Oh yeah, my
I've
6s exploded as well because of my lightning thing.
For those 6s.
Okay, yeah, I forgot a rule there, which makes up for your Overwatch thing because I was having 6s explode with my.
So because you've got a really annoying aura, that is -1
to hit.
So 4s to hit.
Here we go.
Re-rolling 1s.
Here we go.
Oh, re-rolling all of them.
Didn't even bloody need him, mate. I needed that one.
So, roll for these 3.
That's right, so these are 6s.
So, okay, so I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 attack.
So 7 hits. We just need to get 6s on these now because he's a strength user versus
1
toughness
through.
7.
Come on, man.
Seers do not like being charged.
Come on, man.
Here we go.
Get that one.
Here we go.
1 6. Let's see.
Please.
Well, you're on 3 wounds now, yeah, so I do need 2 of them to come through.
Here we go. There's only 1 through, but you're re-rolling anything?
I don't have any re-roll to...
Is it worth a CP? Just to do it? I mean, it's
And then what's your invult?
4 up. Into a 50-50, isn't it? Yeah. The maths are not in your favour on that one, I'm afraid.
No.
So it's 1 wound. AP minus on it doesn't matter because it's a 4 up save. And it's a 6 save anyway, so 3 there. So
Big first doesn't give a shit.
okay, so now you get to fight back with your waves, Prism, and also your Dire Avengers that are tagged over there. So Dire Avengers versus the Mauler Fiend. Do you want to roll them on camera, or do you want to just... He's shaking his head. We're just going to come back.
Yeah.
So, surprisingly, Big Mo lived to tell the tale, as did the Rhino. No wounds inflicted on this side. We are all shocked indeed. But now we come down to something that is going to be a bit of an interesting one. Because of Ancient Doom, you did get to re-roll all of your hits against me, but there is a downside to it, which is the fact that you get a -1 to your leadership, and you have lost how many? Lost 4?
4 altogether, yes.
4 altogether. -1 of your leadership. We are now in the morale phase. End of the fight phase, I get to regain a D3 mortal wounds because of the fact that I have my Sinistrous Hands, so I regain 3 wounds, so I'm up to 6. Unfortunately, the Keeper of Secrets is growing stronger and stronger. So please roll your leadership. Just or pay 2 CP to do Insane Bravery, where you don't need to roll it and you just get to stay alive. Are you nodding? He's not. Yeah. Okay, so Insane Bravery is being paid, so that means there's no morale to be taken. That is the end of Combined Chaos turn 3, and now we move into Eldar turn 3.
It is the worst of all evils.
So you join us here at the head of turn 3, which we will now dub as the Eldars go big or go very far home, 6 feet under round, because man, there is a lot going on here. The bikes have fallen back. The Fire Prism has fallen back. The HQs have moved up around here, and this one Farseer has decided to scream ahead. Now, the reason why he's exposed himself in a way that police would have him arrested for is because of the fact we never stated in the mission rules that you had to be within 3 inches of the objective to block a person from escaping through the webway. You just needed to be 3 inches away from the person itself, and because you measure from the bases, this Farseer is not marked. He is able to get close to the webway, and thanks to the fact that Chris has already completed the action once, only has to get a 5 on this to win the game. I know that the Eldar have been put on the back foot in terms of models that they've lost, but remember, this was not what the mission was about. It wasn't about destruction for them. They needed to escape with the information and relics that they got. For us, however, it's just been a cavalcade of chaos, a gluttonous feast of just destroying the minds and ripping them from their cerebral cortex. That is what we were doing. So yeah.
Run away.
Let's see if the Eldar can run away on a 5. 1 dice for this psychic action. Will Chris win the game on a 5? Here we go.
What I want to see.
Shake that baby and drop
I'm actually a bit nervous.
Yeah, me too, because we'll lose. There's a third of a chance.
Here we go. Good luck. Genuinely though,
Cards.
whatever happens, mate, it has been a great game, and I actually do hope that you do get through, because it would be thematic brilliance. So let's go.
Farseer.
Isha.
Wiggly.
Kurnos. In the name of Cain.
Here we go. Oh,
The Farseer will be pulped.
Oh no!
You did not think hard enough, good sir.
If there was only
Tried so hard.
if only there was another
I got so
objective
far.
that you could have gotten before then to do it. But are we going to see things through and have a big old battle? Because at the end of the day, you can still kill a Keeper of Secrets. You can still kill a Mauler Fiend with the stuff you've got on the table.
I'm going to see my round through.
Yeah.
And then we will take it from there.
Right, let's get on with the psychic phase, shall we?
Okay, so my Farseer attempted to perform that action, so he cannot do anything for the rest of the turn.
Nope.
So my one Warlock is going to attempt to cast Focus Will on the other Warlock.
Sure.
So on a 6, that gives the other Warlock +2 to his cast.
It goes off.
It goes off on a 7.
Nicely done.
So then the other Warlock is going to cast Jinx Protect. So
Yep.
with his +2, that means it's going to go off on a 5.
Wow, okay, so a 5 to get Jinx Protect, and is it going to go on to your, or is it going to worsen the save?
I'm going to Jinx your...
Cool. So it's going to worsen the save of my Mauler Fiend if it goes off.
Which it does.
Which it definitely does. So it has been jinxed. Now, what about the Autark? What is he going to be casting?
So the Autark is a Cyclus
is it?
HQ.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So that is my psychic done.
Wow, the psychic phase is done. So now we move into the shooting phase. And what are you going to start with? Because these guys fell back. Can they shoot? They can if you pay the CP.
Yeah, so these won't be.
Yep. But the Autark can fire
The
his...
Autark can, so we'll start off with his 4 shooting catapults.
And I'm assuming that they're going into the Keeper of Secrets.
Yes, he's on 6 wounds now.
Yes, healed up a lot from that lucky roll there. Re-rolling anything?
Re-rolling ones.
Yep, because it's still an 8th codex. So that's 4 big hits. Strength of this is...
4s.
so I am toughness 7.
So 5s to wounds.
So
6s
5s and 6s are the most. But...
Nice. Ooh. So 3 through, and how much damage is this a piece?
1.
Okay, so there's 3 4-ups to make for the Keeper of Secrets, who makes 2 of them so far.
Oh, you master of suspense.
Okay, 1 goes through there, so I go down to 5 wounds with that one there.
Okay, so then there's the...
Is it time for
Nova Lance of Samhan, so that's just...
is this again from the Autark?
Yeah.
Yep, so the Nova Lance going in again.
Assault 1, 6 minus 4, 2.
Ooh, that's good. That is good.
So 2's re-rolling 1s.
Good thing that we are.
Let's win.
Oh, no. Okay.
No, building up the suspense because he was just charging by himself.
Okay.
We're going to do the Fire Dragons.
Okay, so the Fire Dragon's a new unit that we haven't seen yet. So what are they going to do? Because they've got basically like big plasma cannons, haven't they? Melters, sorry.
So Assault 1.
And I'm assuming they want to just destroy the Mauler-Fiend, don't they?
Really
Can they still have the fire pike on the exile?
They can, but it's kind of pointless having it because all it gives you is a bit of extra range, but you want the entire squad.
Yeah, of course.
In there anyway.
Because I remember in 3rd edition it was spicy.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
So there's 7 Fire Dragons here, and what are they? How many shots is it?
So 1 shot, but it's strength 8, minus 4, d6 damage.
Wow.
Rolling 2 dice.
That's
I'm within
really
half
good.
range.
Okay, so hitting on?
Hitting on 3s.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
sadly out of
Reroll range.
Aura.
Only dropped 2 though, and this is strength 8 versus toughness 7, so that's 3s to wound against the Mauler-Fiend. Ooh, baby. Okay, so that is 4 through. Now, because you worsened my save, my demonic save goes to 6s, so this is gonna sting.
Go on, kill him.
Oh, I made 2 of them.
Made 2 of them.
So that is 2d6, is it?
2d6.
But you're rolling 2d6 for each hit and then discarding the left. So the first one goes through. So it's 5 damage, and then the next one is... Ooh, 11 damage, and I think I only have 11 wounds left, so that is him destroyed. The Mauler-Fiend does he explode? He does not explode. Now, do you want to finish off my other big boy over here with the linked fire from these?
Almost certainly. I just need to...
Do you know what I like about this? Is the fact that if you do this, I'll only have the Rhino, the Venom Crawler, and my Noise Boys. You have just picked on my army so much because of my early charge. It's very, very in keeping with the lore. You've left the Alpha Legion alone.
Because it specifically states that you have to do this one last, I'll do the degraded one first.
Sure. Okay, so we're doing the linked fire thing here, but because this is degraded, we have to roll this as its own separate shots. Then that one will join in, and then this one here. Then the large women, then the petite women, then the large women again. Okay, so we are rolling with the degraded one who is down to 1 wound, so hitting on... these are the shots first. 2d3. 2d3 shots coming in. Okay.
Ooh. 4 shots.
So 4 shots, but hitting, I'm assuming, on 5, surely.
We would...
surely.
So, Blister is 5.
Yep, okay, so hitting on 5s against...
Re-rolling all
everything,
because of linked fire.
Oh, we didn't even need
3 of
it.
them.
3 hits
Who
already.
needs that?
Re-roll the failed one. Okay.
Oh.
And then... do you want to just roll... yeah, I was about to say, so it's 3s. 2
Re-rolling the
through.
failed.
Nice.
Oh, so it's 3 through already on my 4-ups. Made all
2 of them.
bar 1. Okay, but how much damage is it? D3, is it? Let's see the D3s. for 3, so I'm down to 2 wounds with the Keeper of Secrets. Now then, it's the other 2 coming in. Here we go. It's
literally by your feet.
It's 43 shots.
Oh my god.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So 5 shots coming in, hitting on 3s this time, re-rolling everything. Good thing we are, Chris.
Not bringing these dice again.
It's because they're aeronautica, they belong in the sky. So that's 4 hits so far, and then wounding on 3s. Oh, there we go, re-roll that wound. Okay, so that's 4 coming in.
4 coming through.
Now this is definitely going to kill it, so I'm going to enact my once per game rule of dramatic rolling.
Do it.
Dramatic rolling, looking for 4s. First one is a pass. Second one is a pass. Third one is a pass. You hate to see it, Chris. Here we go. 4th one is a pass. This is why you're only allowed dramatic rolling once in the game, because it always works.
Except for the times that
It doesn't work, but the only times we talk about are the times that it works.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Chris. I'm really sorry. The Shuriken catapults are coming in next because we have to finish this Keeper of Secrets off. So this is the degraded ones first. How many shots is it off this?
So 2 lots of 4, so 8 dice.
Cool. Hitting on 5. We were rolling everything. Bar that one.
Sorry.
Here we go.
I see him.
Oh, that was
That's
better.
better.
Okay.
That's pretty
5 hits so far. Wounding
So-
on 5s.
Wounding on 5s.
Here we go. Oh, okay, re-roll those ones that failed.
Come on.
Okay,
Yes.
so that's 3.
That's something.
So that's 3. 4 ups that are going to make. And I don't think I'm going to make him. No, I didn't make him, so it is dead.
She's dead! Catapult! Fire!
This is the thing. The catapults are the ones that did this in. Took him down.
All of the work today.
Okay, so the Keeper of Secrets is down. The Mauler Fiend is down. Suddenly this quadrant isn't looking so choked up by all of the horrors of chaos, but there is still a lot of Alpha Legion over there to do. Is that the end of your shooting? So that is the end of Eldar turn 3. And so we move now into Chaos turn 4. Chris is considering it. He's weighing up his options. Are we continuing?
Chris, that was a good pushback.
You've got a lot more space now, but we are going to swamp you. He's thinking about it.
Do it, Chris.
Do it.
One more round?
Yay! Right, Chaos turn 4, let's do it.
Heavy weapons, kill them all!
So here we go. Turn 4 movement is over, and the Farseer is feeling very crowded right
having
now.
a bad time.
Having a bad time. I've moved the Noise Boys over here because they're going to light up the Farseer, allowing some long bomb charges down the line later on. Everything else stayed the same, apart from the Terminators started shuffling their way forward, and the Venom Crawler is getting ready to do a charge and finish off the Shining Spears that took down their great
I'd
lord.
like to add the addendum that they didn't shuffle, they moonwalked.
Oh, they moved.
They're all backwards, so they actually moonwalked.
So that is all of our movement done. The psychic phase is going to be the Master of Possession.
Yes.
Do you want to do some smiting?
I would like to do some smiting.
Some smiting and
Right.
smiting.
Little bit of smiting into the Dire Avengers.
It
That is
just
a
goes
5.
off. You can try and
Would
deny.
you like to deny?
Here we go. The denial is in there. Okay,
Yes, it is.
so,
Right, so now he is going to use Infernal Power
Sure.
on
so
a 6.
Ooh,
He does
the
not
winds
get
of
it.
chaos are blowing like a.
I'm going to spend a CP because I have loads.
Sure. Oh, and it's just throwing it, and he does not
With
do it.
Gusto, but nothing.
Oh, we needed to remember as well that now that the Master of Possession is in here, every psychic power that you cast, doubles will cause you to peril, my friend.
They do.
Interesting. So that's all of our psychic phase done. It was disgustingly wafty, but now we're moving into the shooting phase, and while I said to Bean that I was going to... Yeah, I'm going to spend 1 CP to do excruciating frequencies on the Noise Boys, so I'm down to 0 CP. And what that does is it buffs all of their weapons up by 1 pip of strength and 1 pip of damage. I'm going to get a lot of sonic weapons, and I'm going to fire them all into the Farseer, and I'll be back to tell you how I did. So, the excruciating frequencies of the regular noise boys managed to knock 6 wounds off of the Farseer, which would kill him, but now the Phoenix Gem is erupting and exploding, so tell us what this does.
So
the Phoenix Gem is spitting out here. The first time this model is slain, roll a d6 for each unit, friend or foe, within 3 inches of the model. On a roll of 2 or more, that unit suffers d3 mortal wounds, but then you are not slain, but remains in
one
play
mortal wound
with
is dealt.
ooh.
And
Then
I hang about on the table with 1 wound remaining.
whoa. Okay, so I still get to make my Blast Master roll against it in a minute, but still that does.
After I
So
come back, yeah.
roll then. So it's
1,
d6 for each
2,
one.
3. Is it?
It's within 3 inches, isn't
Okay,
it?
so there'll be 3 of them. I don't think you'll.
I don't think you'll get the disco,
No.
Lord. Okay, so
Get the other 3.
all 3 there though get exploded by the
Right,
Phoenix
so
Gem.
Venom Crawler first.
Just don't roll ones.
So, Venom Boy.
Lovely. D3.
Okay.
D3 wounds on him, so we'll do the wounds at the same time. Also, he takes 2
Two
mortal
wounds.
Down
wounds.
to 8.
And then the next one, the Greater Possessed.
Greater Possessed.
Oh, I saw the one then, so then
Get
D3.
together 3.
He's dead. Is he going to get a 5? Oh,
Oh,
he does.
just
the opposite!
Yeah.
Complete opposite.
And then finally the
The
Defiler.
Defiler.
Oh, it goes
I
off.
like that.
Hey, let's see another.
Oh! So it's 3 mortal wounds
Nice.
on the
He's down to
Defiler.
11.
That is really good. And now you're back on 1 wound, so
Yes.
will my Blast Master be able to knock you off your pedestal, as it were? I'm going to go for I believe it's the varied frequency, which is less potent, but it does just enough AP to get through, hopefully. He has a 4-up
Just
pinball anyway.
spicy enough.
I think it's a D6 shots with this one. I'm going to roll and then consult the chart. 3. 3 shots coming in. In on 3s.
Oh,
2 big hits. This will be
Need.
+1 strength on it, so let's just consult the chart. This is strength 4 going up to strength 5 because of excruciating frequency, so it is 3s to wounds. So there's 1 wound coming in at -1, not that it matters because it's on your 4-up
4-up
invul.
Come on, let's see it.
Hang about. Yes!
Now, are you within 8 inches of me? Because there's a reason I ask, is because the Doom Siren might be calling for you, which is an auto-hitting
imagine
flamer.
I am.
Oh!
Of this guy.
It's not that guy, it's him who's the Sarge, so
No.
unfortunately he is outside of the range of that. So unfortunately the Noise Boys have killed him, but he's come back even stronger. Not really, he's on 1 wound. So, what are you going to shoot at him to finish off the job, Bean?
Bale Flamer.
The Bale Flamer from the Disco Lord is going to spew into him. For 2. Oh, it's a risky,
That's
risky
all I
two.
need.
Threes.
Oh,
It's 2 wounds coming in at -2, so it's 2 4-ups again to make.
see him. 2 damage pop.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Oh,
We
I
made
saw
some
the
fails.
4.
You got a CP.
Do you have a
to-
CP? You haven't spent one yet.
You haven't spent one yet. Are you going to do it?
Why not?
Yay! There he is,
come
there he
on.
is.
Oh!
So that is him dead. Now, does the Phoenix Gem, it doesn't pop off again, does it? It's
it's
just
a
one time.
one-time use.
I was about to say, if it kept on doing it, I'd be like, how do you get rid of him? So that is the Farseer gone. That is the shooting from my Noise Boys and the Bale Flamer done. It is time for the big battle cannon. Are you going to go at the thing there?
Fire Prism.
Going at the he's only on 1 wound.
Oh.
Do you want to,
Fire
what about this one?
dragons?
Why don't you go at this one? This one's on full wounds. You can see him down the line.
Okay.
So you're going for the other Vipers, and then do you want to do you want to kill that one with the auto cannon? It's only got 1 wound.
Yeah.
Auto cannon into him.
I'm going to pay for Demon Forge.
Yay! So auto cannon into this one, and the battle cannon into this one over here.
Let's do the battle cannon first. How many shots
sure.
do I get? I
6
get
again! Okay.
Okay, that's stupid.
Okay, so the battle cannon is going in. It's hitting on 3s. It's re-rolling everything against the fire prism. It really didn't need much help, but it's getting it anyway. Now it is strength 6, is it?
It's strength 8.
Strength 8, so it's 3s to wound, re-roll.
Wound on 3s.
Yeah, re-rolling everything. Didn't need it. -2, dude. Oh, man. And then what's the damage of this? D3?
D3.
Oh, so it's
I
6,
know, innit?
6 5-ups to make, man. No pressure.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, that happened.
No pressure. Oh, no.
Oh.
It says
Okay, so it's going to
four.
take...
Oh, my
How
God.
much damage is one battle cannon gonna do?
Here we go. All of these D3 damage. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 wounds from one battle cannon into your prism.
Leaves him with 4.
And now the auto cannon shots rattle
Okay.
into the weakened one.
So 4 shots, hit on 3s.
Oh, did not need that.
I don't need none of this Demon Forge.
He's
Moolah.
The Demon Forge has heated
Right, so-
up Beanie's dice rolls as well.
Forced wound with rerolls.
Okay,
Which
re-roll
are
them.
necessary.
Re-roll them, baby. Okay, so there's only 2 coming in at -2.
Yep.
This is enough to kill it if even one of these fails.
Let's
5
not
ups.
see a 5.
5 ups.
Come on.
5 up, 5 up, 5 up, 5 up.
Oh, the double
does it
4.
explode? Does he explode on a 6? Oh, I saw it! I saw it!
Oh, thank God.
Okay, so that fire prism gone. This one weakened. The Defiler has done absolute double duty today. I'm going to fire my Excruciator cannons
Then I'll fire mine.
into the weakened fire prism
I like
at the back
that.
there.
Then I'm going to shoot the fire dragon to mine.
So 2d3 shots. Ooh,
fine.
We're slowly warming up here, but it's still hitting on 4s though.
Thank you.
Still hitting on 4s though. So we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 hits already. 3s to wound, my friend. Oh no, we're looking at 4 5s there. So that is -2d3 damage a pop. So it's 4 5 ups to make on this fire prism. And 3d3 coming in against it. Is it enough
7
to
wounds
kill?
remaining.
Is it enough to kill? It is enough to kill because that is
It's
7. Exactly 7. Does it explode? Is it going to take the Exarch with it? That'd be great.
So the Autarch is...
Oh, sorry.
The Shining Spears are within range.
Will it explode?
Single,
Will it
A
explode?
single Warlock is also...
Will it explode?
Which order would you like, Jules? You've got...
It didn't
Shining
explode.
Spears-
It
hasn't exploded
Yeah,
yet.
no, don't get ahead of yourself. You're already
yourself,
dooming
sir.
yourself. This is why the Eldar have the Doom keyword. Yeah! You predicted it.
Which order would you like, Jules?
Let's go this way round, clockwise. So the Warlock takes 2
2
wounds.
wounds. I think he starts off with 3.
We'll just keep a track. So 2 for him.
Autarch
Oh, come
the big
on.
3s down to...
and Shining Spears.
Yep. Okay, that's fine.
So 1. So, right.
Oh, that's brutal. Good work there, Venom Crawler. All it took was the death of all of my HQ units to really mobilise my force. The combi bolters are going to be firing into the Shining Spears to try and weaken them up for the Venom Crawler. So let's see them, my friend.
I've also added in the sergeant's 2 shots from his...
Any reason to be veterans? Is it worth doing it? Just to
yeah, why not?
Okay.
We're doing veterans as well.
Cool. So paying 1 CP for veterans.
3s.
Ooh, that's a lot of stinkies.
That is pretty stinky, as you say.
But these, though, will be wounding on 3s because of veterans.
Yes, they will.
Nice. Okay, so that is
Decent
4
movie.
coming in at 0 AP onto
0.
the Shining Spears.
How many was that, sorry?
4. Any AP? Any skills on them at all?
No.
Okay, so this is-
so it's AP
0.
0.
So it's on their 3s.
Cool. So 3 up save with these guys. Ooh, another
Only
wound
1.
slips through. Okay.
And now my excruciators.
The Excruciator cannon's going into
The fire dragon.
into the Fire Dragons. Cool. Right, so this is for 2d3 shots. Nice.
For the nice average 4.
Hitting on 4s, 3s, because they're within range of the Lord Disco.
Yep.
Oh, nasty. And then this will be wounding on 2s.
2s, yeah. And they're getting +1 strength from the...
So that is 3 wounds coming in at minus...
No.
2.
Mine's 2.
So 4 up and 4.
Oh,
mama.
3
Do the Fire Dragons actually have a 4 up in?
Oh, sorry, I thought you were still on these.
No.
They have a
yeah,
3 up
yeah,
save.
yeah.
Sorry,
And it was a
they're
-2,
toast.
so it'll be the 5.
So that is 3 of the Fire Dragons toasted, and I believe...
Ooh, bolt pistol. No,
Oh.
crack
Ah,
grenade.
crack grenade.
From him
Yep.
into the Dire Avengers.
Into the Dire Avengers, cool.
Hit on 3s.
No,
Damn it!
always the
How did
builder.
you miss from a grenade an inch away?
So that is all of our firing done. It is time for the charging. Now let's not forget about this guy over here who has advanced all the way up. This
Forget about him.
this great possessed has moved all the way in there, and let's get him in to this combat.
Charge him. Would you like to overwatch against him, sir?
I'm good, thank you.
Yep. Okay. He's made his charge.
Absolutely in.
My Venom Crawler is also going to charge in against your Shining Spears. It has got a 5-inch charge. I'm pretty sure that I'll be able to.
Sure that we are in.
So we are nosed. He's just making his intentions very clear. That I apologise.
Out of order.
Sorry.
Out of order.
I'm in game court. Then it's the Master Possession.
Yeah, the Master of Possession is going to.
Well, the Overwatch potential isn't great either way.
Pretty brutal.
I'm gonna charge him with my Rhino to help you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Rhino's gonna go in for 7,
Woo!
and he's gonna go beep beep. Okay, so now you're free to charge.
Dire Avengers.
Oh, just
He's
gets
still
in
feeling
there.
a bit anxious about this whole fight.
He's like, are you going to explode in my face as well?
Please, not again.
So that's...
Just tuck him in.
If you could, yeah, because I just want to open up. No, well, I was going to open
yeah.
up a little.
Is it time for the long bomb
It's time
charges?
for long bombs. Let us see what the long bomb has for thee.
Okay, so the Defiler's going to need a real big boy. So that's an 11-inch charge to get there. Maybe he clips the base of that, and I don't know.
Right. Let's just call it a 12.
Okay,
and see
what
how
happens.
That is
No.
not a 12. Okay.
Venom Crawler.
Venom Crawler has an even smaller base, and from
Probably can shift his way through there, I'd say. It's probably going to be an 11 or 12-inch for him. It's probably 11...
well, it's a 9-inch. No, so it's like a
9
10-inch
and-
charge.
yes, 10-inch
plus
charge.
2 because he's half.
So it's a
the
12-inch charge. Long bomb it again.
Let's do it again.
No!
None
Okay.
of them are hungry for fighting.
Biding their time.
Okay, so that's all of our charges
Yep.
made. We're going to start with the Venom Crawler over here, because we haven't actually had one in combat yet, have we?
Well, they've been far too busy being delicious.
So let's find out what they've got. The eviscerating claws are going in against these guys over here. So let's see if they hit on 4s. They only hit twice out of them, and they don't get that because it's a vehicle, so no death to the False Emperor.
Correct.
It's wounding on
2s
because it's strength 8. Okay, so there's 2 wounds coming in at minus 3, and it's 3 damage a pop.
Minus
3.
3. So that is
Sixes.
6.
So 6 ups. Will it be able to finish
The
off
two,
the...
yeah.
It's 2 of them, I'm afraid. They both go through at 3 damage a pop.
They are both gone.
So then he will be consolidating afterwards into the Autark.
So then chop him.
He's got... Is he good in combat?
He's got the Novalance of Sam Hines, so...
Which is great when you charge.
Well, that sounds hilarious fun. So we'll do the fight with
But
them
it's still
later.
strength 6, isn't it?
Now, Beanie, I know that you've got a big combat over here with your buffed up boy, but do you mind if I weaken them up for you with my Rhino?
Dude, it would be an honour to see the Rhino do the damage.
They fight together as many years. These battle brothers were torn apart by their different factions, but now they're back again, hitting on 6s. It's no hits, but he just wants the world to know that he's trying.
Now, I'm pretty sure that my guy has 5 attacks on the chest.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, and he'll be hitting on the 3.
Whoa! And 6s do explode for him,
They do.
and they
Double
did.
6.
Ugh.
So that from 5 attacks is 7
Cheers,
hits.
Dina.
No problem. Wounding on 2s.
Yep.
Like playing Imperial Fists all over again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that is 5 wounds coming in at
minus 1.
minus 1 with his big force stave.
He's hitting you in the face with a rammer.
Isn't this like D3 damage? it hits?
D3 damage.
They have 1 wound.
Okay, so I think they're going to be saving on either a 4 or a 5 up. Let's see the Dire Avengers.
4s.
So 5 ups, thanks, it's
5
minus 1s. 4 die by his hand. That is
Master of Possession, yeah!
that is nearly the squad gone. Okay, so 2 attacks, hitting on 3s,
Dire
wounding on
Avenger,
5s.
Exarch.
1 hit, wounding on 5s.
Oh, got the 5!
APE.
Minus.
AP nothing.
Okay.
Three up save.
Will the demonic power armor hold?
No.
It does
Won't.
bloody
Down
not.
to 1 wound.
Ah, my bones!
What about the Autark, though? What can he do against the might of the...
So 4 attacks.
Venom.
So 4 attacks. I'm just checking the
Relics and stuff?
The relics profile when I don't charge with him.
Because I'm
I think
pretty
it's
sure that it's...
strength 6 minus 4, 2 damage.
I'm pretty sure that it's
Strength
not
5.
over 1.
Strength 5, minus 4, 2 damage, but 6 is 2 wound off.
That's
4
good.
damage.
That's really good.
So,
That's actually not
4
bad.
attacks. 8 on 2s, re-rolling.
Here we go.
Rerolls he not
So
need.
5s against.
Toughness 6 or 7.
7. So it's going to be 5s to wound, but 6s are amazing.
Yep. So here we go. Okay, so there's 1 wound through at 6.
Do you have any CP?
I do have a CP. I will.
Might as well go for it, mate. Go for a CP.
Oh, I thought about it.
Okay, so it's 1 wound coming in. Demonic save of a 5 up. Let's see it. It goes through, so it's 4 damage. That was pretty spicy, which brings him down to 6 wounds. Not bad at all there. So that is the end of the combat over here. There is some leadership definitely to take over there. You lost 4, so just roll a dice and let's see how it goes, because you've already paid for Insane Bravery. You can't use it again.
Remind me about...
roll it and then
roll one dice.
Yeah. Roll
I'll
one.
tell you how it goes.
Badly.
And he runs.
He runs away. He runs so far away. Okay, so that is the end. That is the end of Combined Chaos turn 4. We have put you into a bit of a pickle now, my friend. Oh no, there is still combat over here. There's still... Yeah! We said at the beginning we wouldn't forget about it, but they're just...
And you nearly did.
They're just... You knew about it as well, and you didn't say anything.
6 attacks, hit on 2.
Okay, finally, we get to see a Greater Possessed in combat.
6s explode, not a 6 in there.
Okay.
Who needs him?
Strength of this is...
He's 5, so it'll be 5s to wound.
Yep. 2 wounds, but they're
Minus
quite good, I
2.
thought. -2 on them.
So
5 ups. Let's see them.
No.
2d3.
So that is for 3
damage, down
wounds.
to 10 wounds.
Finally, we remembered him in the corner. But that is the end of Combined Chaos turn 4, correct? Or turn 3? I can't even remember.
Turn 4, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right, doesn't it?
Sounds right.
Well, if it's not, then I'll be putting up a big 3 over the image right now as we move into the next Eldar turn. See, I covered myself
nice.
there. There we go. So after some deliberation, Chris said, in his own words, that he will gracefully call it. He'll let us have the victory. He's the big...
He's graceful.
It's, as you said, you're the bigger man for letting us feel like we've won it.
Letting everyone go home just a little bit. Yeah.
Thank you so much for bringing this
Thanks for having me,
wonderful
guys.
Eldar army. It has been an absolute blast to fight against, because there's a lot of stuff going on in the Eldar army. I know that we've been saying off camera that there's a lot of stuff that the 9th edition codex needs to address in terms of the psychic powers to buff up stuff, to give certain things APs, and certain other things just need better saves and stuff like that. And more wounds in general. But there is a lot of the Eldar army can still function extremely well. The thing is, you were doing every single thing right. You were doing those twin link things with all of your prisms. You were getting those shining spears into the right thing. But it's just we had the luck of the dice, and there was just some bad rolls here or there. It could have gone so differently.
Who would have known that the shuriken catapults would have been the MVPs?
They took down the Lord
so many wounds.
The Lord Discordant and the Keeper of Secrets both fell
because 1,000 tiny cats.
I could not withstand it.
Eldar.
But this has been a fantastic battle that I hope that you guys have enjoyed this custom battle. What we're going to do is we're going to take on board any feedback we've got for it, because we want to start building custom battles that you can play at home. So let us know what you thought. Let us know how we could improve. We personally think, after a long discussion, that maybe the WEBWAY should have been placed in the Eldar territory so they always had a chance to escape, but maybe put it up to a 7 up to begin with rather than a 6 so they couldn't just disappear turn 1. There's a few things we need to take on board with this, but it was a blast regardless, so we hope that you enjoyed it. However, before you go, make sure that you go and follow Chris over on Instagram at...
Christoph Paints.
Indeed, because he has got all of his amazing Eldar stuff and a lot more besides that as well. And you can follow Beanie at...
Beanie 40K.
And damn right you can. And I'm just going to plug the Discord today. So go over to the Living Lads Dice Discord, where there's lots of people chatting. And we've also got a lovely little feature that lets you pop a pin in a map and find people that are near you to play games with. It don't have to be Warhammer, it could be any type of game. But it definitely would help if you spread the good word of BrobNaaaaaaar. But until then, my friend, thank you to GameMat.eu for the lovely terrain that we see here. Who gave us the map? Was this also...
This is also a game map.
Game map.
Double-sided.
Oh, perfect stuff. Good lads they are. Good lads indeed. But that's been it for us today. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Bye.